What's up? What's up? Bobby Jones Invitational live here from Augusta, Georgia at 2321 Washington Road. Of course, I'm your host, Ryan Abel. We're here kicking it today. I'm solo right now, riding solo. My boy ZT, who's normally with me this week, got tickets. He's on the course right now. He's dialing in the information, going to try and get us some on-site info to bring back here tomorrow. Let's get a quick rundown of where we are. Number one, Tiger's on 5 right now. He's falling apart. He's bogeyed 3 of the first 4 holes. Number 2, Sungjae Im finished with a 74, so he gave 2 back. The lead is now 3 under, and there are up to 5 to 6 players that are tied, Scotty Scheffler being one of them. Dustin Johnson's in a group that's at 2 under, so we have a whole bunch of tight golf going on, and at the end of the day, some of your leaders haven't even teed off. They're just now playing the first or second hole. So we have exciting moments. The wind is blowing over there at the Augusta National, and we're just going to jump right in. We're going to get to showing what they're showing us. So are we going to jump to the thing? Okay. So with all that being said, we're in the process. Rory's not happy with what he just yanked on 15. He's deep left. He's gonna have issues. He's gonna have to lay up there, it looks like. But we're in the process of switching over to the actual TV programming on the 4-letter network. So, but we're gonna have some guests in here today. We're gonna be, again, of course, always thanking today. Again, I think Augusta Hemp Company is the hospitality sponsor. Dr. Milhouse is out there grilling away. They're doing some hot dogs today. So come on down and enjoy the hospitality house that's going on. We've got a bunch of beer, a bunch of liquor, all kind of stuff going on. Drink responsibly, be smart, don't make any bad decisions. As with that, I have Sprite in my cup and absolutely nothing else. For real. So, looks like Scheffler just gave one back at 3, so he's no longer tied for the lead. I'm trying to see who's Corey Connors shot a 1 over 73 today. So at the leaders right now, you have Charles Schwartzel at 3 under, who's in the clubhouse. He shot a 69 today, followed up for the 72 yesterday. He's a former champion. Danny Willett, 3 under through 7 today. He shot a 69 yesterday. So far, he is even on his round today. Sungjae Im, of course, we talked about, gave back 2 today on the course, shot a 74, but he's in the clubhouse. And then you have Hideki Matsuyama, the defending champ, is already 2 under today through his round. He's playing 5 after shooting even par yesterday. And Dustin Johnson is, I believe, 1 over for the day as he shot a 69 yesterday, and he is now 2 under, and he is playing 17. So that kind of gets us caught up with the top people on the leaderboard here. And it looks like Dustin Johnson is the one putting. Oh, no, that's Tiger. That's Tiger. This is for a par putt right here on 5. So it's a pretty. This is a pretty big putt for him for momentum's sake. Because if he misses this putt, he's bogeyed 4 out of the first 5 holes today, and then it can really get away from him. And it didn't break all the way in. So that is going to be 4 bogeys so far today. Tiger's going to move up to 3 over overall as he burned the right edge on the high side. You know, Tiger, I think we're all out there cheering for him in one way or another. I think everybody wants to see him play golf. We definitely want to see him make the weekend, so we want him to kind of right the ship. And Tiger's the kind of guy who can flip around. He could start terribly on the front and then just find that juice and flip it. So he's not done by any stretch. But that's 3 straight bogeys so far today, with bogeyed 1, and then he parred 2, and then bogey 3, 4, and 5. He's now moving to the par 3 6th. Whew, he almost holed it yesterday on 6, so maybe he's got some good mojo on that hole today. Showing a little bit of M's round from earlier today. Long on 15. Did that go in the water? It sure did. He did birdie 16, though. I listened to that on here's the 16 putt right here. This is all, of course, flashbacks from earlier today. Sungjae is done for the day. He's in the course. He's in the clubhouse. They're trying to catch everybody up on where they were. I'm really surprised right now. I mean, looking at everything, I'm really kind of surprised at some of the players who are older champions like Danny Willett, Charles Schwartzel, who have won before, but really kind of, I don't want to say came out of nowhere, but they definitely haven't been doing much since. Danny Willett was the golfer that birdied 3 out of the last 4 holes to win it his year. Charles Schwartzel came out of nowhere to win it his year. So it's good to see these golfers who have already have green jackets. They're out there playing really well, and it's good to see people like Scheffler playing well. Harold Varner III is playing really well. DJ's in the hunt. I mean, anybody pretty much, if the lead stays at 4 under going to tomorrow, anybody within under par, around even to under par, has got to think they've got a chance. They've got to think they've got a shot to make it happen. Let's see where Varner ended up. He's on. They're showing his flashback on 16 right now. It's going to roll back down. So he almost put a hole in one on 16 today, so he would have gone 3 under. I don't know where he's at right now, though. So he's 2 under, shoots a 71, so he's in the clubhouse as well. So, hey, 71-71 for your first time around the Augusta National is not a bad day. Not a bad start to the weekend. And look at that. Look at that wind. Goodness gracious. What a shot there from Bubba in the middle of the forest. Puts it to about 2 feet on 18. This had to have been from earlier today, too, because Bubba's finished for the day as well. David, check and see where the projected cut line is right now. You can go to themword.com, and it'll tell you what the projected – oh, nope, they just showed it. There you go. It's perfect. Projected cut 4 over. Thank you, 4-letter network. You heard me. So the projected cut is 4 over. So right now, Tiger is flirting with the cut. You know, he can't give too many more back if he wants to make it. And honestly, I think with the back nine coming, the easier holes, that's that tough stretch on the front. 3, 4, 5, and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 are really tough on the front. A lot of people don't know those holes as well because they're, TV coverage didn't come on that early back in the day, so they're used to seeing the back nine. They don't know the front nine as well. So Cam Smith right now is 2 under through 5. He's playing 6. So he's given 2 back as well. Joaquin Neiman is 2 under through 5, so he's given 1 back. But again, hey, listen, they're 1 shot off the lead right now. The lead is 3 under. And we talked about this yesterday. Zach and I both talked about this yesterday. I think Stephen Moore was with us when we were chatting about it. We think they're going to get. We felt like they were going to give some strokes back today. You might have 1 or 2 players who will go low, like Charles Schwartzel. You know, he shot a 69, and that's got him in the contention right away. This is a big, big putt right here for Cam Smith, the Australian, with the most magnificent mullet one man can ever see. This is a lag. Your hope here is the lag. He's on the very bottom shelf of 6. 6 is a very big green. It's got a top shelf up at the top. He's going to have to really give this a hit to get it up there to give it a run here. Your goal here is to get it within 2 to 3 feet. Give yourself a safe tap in. It's coming up. It's going to be short. He hit that extremely hard, and he still came up 5 feet short. Man, that's what happens here at Augusta. You get on the wrong level, you get on the wrong shelf, you could 3-putt in a hurry. In a hurry. So you got Tiger and Neiman sitting on the tee box watching the putting go on. Tiger really needs to turn it around here. He really needs to get some momentum. He needs to hit a great iron shot. That's his strength. Ooh. I don't know what happened to Willett, but he was ending up over there in the muck for his 3rd shot. So he's now got to try and get up and down from there to save par on 8. So Varner left it a little short. That was a tie to lead on 18 a little while ago. He just tapped in for his par. So again, hey, 2 under through 2 days. Not bad. He did bogey 17. There's a lot of movement on his card today, but he shot 36, 35 for a 71. In the game. That's all you want to be, is in the game as you go into the weekend. Zalatoris with a nice little birdie on 16. He's now 1 under, only 2 shots back. Goodness gracious. This leaderboard is going to be jam-packed for Saturday. What we call around these parts moving day. Moving day. That's when people make their move. J.J. Spawn dropping a deep putt on 15. No, excuse me, on 14. He's 3 under. or he's even now. He got a 3 on that hole for a birdie. J.J. Spahn, of course, won last week in Texas. Packed his bag Sunday probably from there. Had no idea that he was going to be here this week. Goes out and wins the tournament. Here comes Danny playing a little chip up. Pretty good leave right there. That should be a pretty safe par putt on 8. Move on to 9 for him. You know, Danny Willett is an Englishman. He was I actually had a chance to meet a couple of his friends when he was here that year. I was there that day when he came back and won. And everybody was kind of like, who the hell is Willett? Nobody knew who he was. And he came out of nowhere and took the title. All right, there's the par putt right there for Cam Smith. So he's off 6 now. Cam Smith, of course, 2 over through 6. He bogeys 1 and 4. So much golf left today, and it's just going to be tougher. The wind's just going to blow more and more and more. Scheffler with a birdie putt on 4. Left it about 2 feet short. He'll just clean that up. And Scheffler's 1 stroke off the lead here. Everybody, Spieth is 2 under. Or no, that's Smith. I was about to say, what? Spieth, he must have caught fire. Comes, yeah, Louis Oosthuizen did withdraw this morning with back spasms, back problems. This is Joaquin Niemann on 6. Playing to the center of the green, playing a little cut. See where it ends up. Safe shot, he's putting. Right in the center, though. No problem for Danny Willett. So, again, even through 8 today for his round. He did bogey 7, which is a sneaky little hole, but he birdied 2 earlier. So, here's Tiger Woods on the 6th here. Par 3, playing 193 today. He's 3 over. He did make a birdie yesterday. He's going right at it. He's hitting a little punch, keeping it low. If it stays, yeah, it's gonna roll back. Pretty much the exact same shot that Cam Smith hit on the hole. He's gonna have almost the exact same putt. He's on the bottom tier. He didn't fly into flat in about another 5 yards, and it would have been perfect. And that's the kind of control these guys typically have. You know, they're not talking round numbers like, you know, regular golfers like us. You know, they're not saying, I'm 175, oh, well, I hope I hit this club. Like, you know, they know what they hit 172, 174, 176. They know the value, you know. Look at that leaderboard. 1, 2, 3. Whew. Man, 15 players are 1 under or better. 1 under or better right now. Corey Connors, Morikawa, Krokak, and then my favorite word to say, Gooch. All 1 under. Can we take a quick break right here? Just play our first little sponsor. We got to pay some of the bills. We're going to take some, while they're taking a little break, talking to Curtis Strange, we'll take a little break. And we'll hear about some of the guys and people that have sponsored us this week. This is the Bobby Jones Invitational. This is Ryan Abel. Just pick anyone you want, Charles. You beautiful son of a bitch. You vegan. We'll be right back. Bobby Jones Invitational. We'll be back.
For over 30 years and 2 generations, Powell & Associates has been here to make you and your family comfortable with buying a home. By embracing the challenges of today, it is our goal to make sure that you are a part of the experience, even when you can't be. We know that life can be complicated. Buying a home shouldn't be. Powell & Associates, combining the traditions of the past with the innovations of the future.
or replace can be a nightmare for homeowners, especially when you need to file insurance claims. When your roof needs repairs due to damage from severe weather or old age, you want to make sure that your roofing team can help make the repair process simple and easy. What if you had a contractor that worked with you to ensure that you get your roof repaired or replaced as quickly and painlessly as possible? The team at Gun Roofing makes the claims and repair process simple for homeowners by offering free inspections, lightning fast quotes, and quality craftsmanship that will last for years to come. Get an experienced roofer that is licensed, bonded, and insured to protect your home today. Call Gun Roofing at 706-962-7026. Again, that is 706-962-7026 to get your free roof inspection and get your roof done with Gun.
Hey, welcome back to the Bobby Jones Invitational Show here live from Augusta, Georgia at 2321 Washington Road. Come on down, have a good time with us. We got hot dogs out there. We got booze. We got beer. We got Delta 8 seltzers. We got all kind of stuff. We got Augusta hemp products. We got all kind of things. Come on down and see what happens. We got games going out there. I smoked Chris's ass yesterday in some chip games. I'll probably go out there and smoke his ass again today. All kind of stuff going on all day long. Come on down. Anybody's welcome. If you're listening right now and you want to have some free beers, come on down. While we were away, Taylor Gooch did birdie 8, so he is now 2 under and only one shot off the lead. Taylor Gooch looks like Tony Finau's making an early move today. He's 2 under through 4 today. I don't know what that makes him overall in the tournament, but he's now one shot off playing 5. Tiger's shot was a lot short. Looks like Joaquin Niemann's ended up very short as well. So they both have very lengthy putts, again, way up the hill, so they're going to have to give it a big, huge smack just to get it up to the hole. More than likely, both of these will come up a good 5 to 6 feet short. Niemann's is on the way, maybe 8 feet. Yeah, he didn't give it enough. It looked like it was waggling back to him. You really have to hit the absolute shit out of it. I mean, that's just no other way to. I know that's the terrible analysis, but that's exactly what I'd say. DJ here coming into 18, 142 yards out. That's probably a pitching wedge or a sand wedge for him. Great shot, pin high, right side here, about 10, 15 feet, 10 to 12 feet. He's got a chance for birdie. That would bring him into a tie for the lead on the 18th hole. Then he gets to go and sit and eat and have a good time and chill out with Paulina. I'm jealous, if I'm being honest. Yeah, Tiger here. Almost the exact same putt from Cam Smith the hole before. It's going to break a little left to it from left to right. He didn't, maybe short, same short again, short, but about a foot short. It's so hard. It's so hard to convince yourself to hit it hard enough to get it up that hill, because then, you freak out. Little foot and a half here, tap in for Tiger to clean up for his par, no problems. So he's off the birdie schneid, so that's a good positive. Moving on to 7, and you think you got to think maybe he can get a birdie on 8, which would be big. 9's usually a good hole for him as well. So Zach Johnson, a former champion, 4 over, playing the 10th for a birdie putt here. When they switch to somebody like that, it's going to go in. So that's a nice little birdie for Zach. Shot a 38 on the front, so he's 2 over so far today. He's 1 over now for the day. Again, projected cuts 4 over, so all these guys that they're showing right now are going to be here for the weekend. So far, Niemann, this is a big putt here for Joaquin Niemann. He's again 1 shot off the lead. I'd be willing to say this is about an 8 to 10 footer. I can't really tell the exact distance. It's going to move a little from left to right, which is not the fun part for a right-handed golfer. It's always more comfortable going from to right to left. You want the ball breaking towards you, not away. But it doesn't look to have too much break in it. Let's see what he does. Good stroke. Puts it in the cup. What a putt. Huge. That's going to be huge. That kept him from going bogey. He did bogey the 5th. So that was big. That was big for him. They're both heading to 7 here. Tiger's got to drive something good here. Yesterday he birdied 6, and then boom, he ended up in the woods on 7. So he's got to hit something good here. See if he can't get some momentum going. They're flipping back. They're talking to Harold Varner III today. Again, Harold Varner III's 2 under through his round today, through 2 rounds. Great round for him today. I'm interested to see how the wind continues to affect people. Is it going to blow more? Is it going to be more dangerous? Is it going to cause more problems? You would have to think so, especially when you get to some of the more open parts of the course on the backside. That's when it can get fun or dangerous, however you want to look at it. So these guys that are teeing off today are going to have right now are going to have the harder part of the day. So definitely advantages of those guys who went off early. And Schwartzel, some of the other guys, Varner, they took advantage of it. They got a good score in the red, got out of there. Now that they get to go hang out and have a good day. Scott Van Pelt, Maryland, crab cakes and football. This little Wedding Crashers quote. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be wild. I'm looking forward to a great weekend. You're talking about 15 players, all of which are, either past champions or at the top of their game right now within 2 or 3 strokes of the lead. We all want to see Tiger make a little run. I'd like to see a couple other players make a little run. I'd like to see Rory maybe get a little run on him on the backside. See if he can get in a little tighter. Again, 4 over right now is the projected cut. If we can get some players in underneath that, let's see what happens on the weekend. These kids can go low. They're showing some of his highlights today. This is him on 13, it looks like. Off the straw. Pretty good shot. Yeah, Varner's one of the more stylish golfers. That's Varner's not afraid to put a little style on it. Of course, he's sponsored by Nike and Jordan, Jumpman. So he has no shortage of badass looking gear he could grab. Want to see what he can do. It'll be interesting to see what he can do on this weekend. Can he take advantage? I was on the way in here today, on the way to the podcast, I heard somebody talking about how he really feels like he can win. He said, I love this golf course. I can win here. Maybe not this year, but in the future, it really sets up to his game, he says. So he's confident. That's half the battle, the mental game, being confident, being tight, being focused. All right, Espen, let's get back to some golf. I can't wait until CBS takes over. Their coverage is way better. I said what I said, Disney. Come get me. Although I do love me some Scott Van Pelt. Yeah, here we go. Cam Smith in the middle of 7th here. He looks like he's in the left first cut. 126. Sit right there. Great shot. About 10 feet, a little above pin. A little above the pin, but he's in good shape. Hideki now playing 6th, the defending champion. He's going right at it. Draw it in, Hideki. Get up. What a shot. Holy cow, what a shot. About 2 feet short. Great shot. That should be an excellent birdie opportunity. I love his whole vibe, man. His caddy he gets the club back to his caddy just give a bow. Japanese people are awesome. I love it. That's good. It's gonna be fine. He might be in the first cut, similar to where Cam Smith was, but he just bombed that ball. Played a little right to left draw off the tee. I didn't see where Tiger went. Oh, okay, here we go. There's Tiger right here. Let's see what Tiger's doing here. He missed the fairway here yesterday, but he still saved par. We really need the driver to get going for Tiger if he's going to make any kind of moves. There you go. There's that fade. There's that left to right fairway finder. He's fine. I should be right in the middle of the fairway. That's exactly where you want to be. Great shot by Tiger. When Tiger is finding fairways and he gives himself a chance with those irons, he could be deadly. He could honestly be. I mean, we've seen it for 3 decades. Dustin Johnson's for birdie in the co-lead here. burns the left side. He just must have pulled it there. His speed control hasn't been great. The last 2 or 3 putts I've seen, he's burned it about 3 or 4 feet past. He's playing aggressively, though. Rory's on 16. You want to see, let's get a birdie here, Rory. Let's get safe to get the weekend here. Great shot. Threw it to about 6 to 8 feet, maybe about 6 feet, looks like. Good shot for Rory. Of course, he's 3 over, so he's still 1 ahead of the cut, but he's still a good 6 shots back. You think if Rory can maybe get to 1 over, he's got a chance to maybe make a run on Saturday, make a move. Again, today is all about, even for the guys in the bottom, if I can get to these numbers, if I can get to win 3, get to within 4, you got to think they've got a shot. If Tiger can find a way to get it back down to 1 over, 2 over, somewhere in there, and then just, rekindle the magic, shoot a 67, he's going to be right there on Sunday. Good little bump and run like there by Scheffler. On the 5th, he'll be hitting his par. Gooch has got a really weird branch hanging way low in his face. He's just chipping it forward, just pitching it forward. He's up on 9. He's trying to go up into the bunker, and he did just that. Tough break right there. Literally had a pine tree branch hanging all the way down to about a foot above the ground. You don't see that very often. Cam Smith here for birdieing to move into a co-lead. We'll see if he can put it down. Looks to be about an 8 foot, maybe 6 to 8 feet here. I don't see much break in it from where I'm sitting, but I'm not there, so who knows? If it does move, I think it's going to move to his left. Definitely move to the left. Yeah, I know those greens, baby. Just not enough speed. You hate to waste those opportunities, man. You hate to waste those makeable birdie putts. You got to take advantage of them when you get them, especially on a day like today where it's so windy. You don't know how many of those opportunities you're going to get, Here we are at 9 here. It's Danny Willett, right in the middle of the fairway, 129 yards out. This is an elevated green, so it's a high. Got to throw it high in the air. Great shot. Pin high, about 15 feet right. He'll have a run at birdie there, but really he's probably trying to get, hey, let me get a par and get out of here. Move on to 10. John Rahm hasn't had the week he's thought so far, but again, he's 1 over right now. That's got to go. Oh, look at that. Good shot. Down to about a foot, a little short there. But, John Rahm, again, listen, 1 over. You think, damn, that's not great on the weekend, but he's only 4 shots off. And I don't see anybody that's on the course. Maybe Willett can pick up on the back, but I don't see anybody running away with this thing today. DJ makes his par on 18, shoots a 1 over 73 for the day. But, again, 1 shot off the lead. This is a really low-scoring Masters so far this year, and tomorrow's just going to be even that much more cold. There is a chill in the air. It kind of feels like a little fall snap to me. It's not cold, but it's cooler, I guess would be the way to say it. Not a lot of humidity today. Ball's not going to fly as far. Backing off for the wind. Neiman's on 7 here. He's just on the fairway. They're checking the wind here. Again, this hole guarded by bunkers all across the front and 2 on the back. He's in between clubs. This could be dangerous. You got to commit to your number. You got to commit to your shot. He doesn't like it. I wonder what two clubs he's going with. You're thinking he's definitely got a wedge in his hand. It looks like he's settled on the wedge. He's sticking with the original club. We'll see if he's committed to it. Came out really crisp and way short. Short bunker. He's not happy. He's biting the end of his club. You know, that's what happens sometimes. You just wind blows and then it stops, and then it blows and it stops. You can't decide, and you got to commit to your shot. You got to convince yourself it's going to be the right one. Gooch with a great long bunker shot here to about 4 feet. Going to try and get a little sandy. That's what we call a sand save. No, I'm not saying that. Tiger here from 123 out. Spin it. He's fine. He's going to have a little longer putt than Cam Smith if it settles right there, but a little bit better angle. It's going to be more up the hill, a little straighter, I believe. That's absolutely a makeable putt for Tiger, or for any of these golfers, to be perfectly frank. Scheffler here trying to save his par on 5. And made it happen. Moving on to 6, the par 3. Scheffler 2 under for the day, 1 over for the day, 2 over for the tournament. Still just 1 shot off the lead. So many players. Just 1 shot off the lead. Matsuyama now is tied for the lead. 3 under through 6. He's a player that maybe could make a run. But I still don't see anybody pulling hard so far away that, you know, people aren't still in contention here. Only 3 people ever have won this tournament twice in a row. Let me see if I mean, Tiger's won, Nicklaus has won, and Faldo. Bam. Easy peasy. Bam, bam. Bang, bang. Yeah, Nicklaus was the first, I think, 65, 66. And now Willett just took the lead in the tournament, making a birdie on 9. He is now 4 under for the day. 1 under for the day, 4 under for the tournament. Moving to 10. We got Brooks here in the bunker on 16. He's throwing it up, hoping it'll come back down the ridge. Great shot. Here it comes. That's knowledge of the course right there. There you go. Great shot. It's got about a 4-footer for par. And he's right on the cut line at 4 over. Right on it, so he cannot afford to miss that putt. Gooch cleans his par up on 9. He's ready to go. Had to get out of a little trouble. Shot a 2 under so far for the day, 2 under for the tournament. So a good front 9 there, a 34 on the front. Neiman here, so on the front right bunker, it looks like. Let's see what he does here. He's got to play it's a pretty long shot here. Throws it up in the air, gets it way up there. Oh, my sweet Jesus, he almost holed it. He literally almost one-hopped it right into the cup. That's a great shot. What a great shot, a little tap-in par, moving on. Unreal. Look at this. 1, 2. That might, if the pin's not in, that might have gone in. That honestly might have gone in if the pin wasn't there. 1 over for the day, 2 under for the tournament. Tiger's walking around this putt here. This is a big putt for Tiger. It'd be really great if he could steal one back. After this putt, we're going to go to a break, but I want to watch this putt, and then we'll get our doc up here. Dr. Millhouse from Augusta Hemp Company. We talked about having some giveaways today. I don't know if that's what we're doing, but I know we talked about it yesterday. Three over for the tournament. 4 over for the day. Tough start so far for Tiger. This would be big. Getting maybe some momentum going to the 8th. 8, you got to think is, a birdie hole. It's a par 5. It's a birdie hole for him. Here comes the putt. Again, about 20 feet. 18, 20 feet. It's on the way. Turn in. Oh, just burn the right edge. Little too much speed. Actually, a lot of too much speed for that line. He's blown it by a good 4 or 5 feet. So he still has a little work to do on the comeback here to try and save himself the par. Man. McIlroy does birdie 16, so that gets Rory down to only 2 over. Tiger missed. And that's what, man, he's Rory started the back 9 bogey double, so that was pretty tough. So Zalatoris is in trouble on 18. But, hey, we're going to take a quick break here with the Bobby Jones Invitational. We'll be right back with Dr. Millhouse, talk about Augusta Hemp Company, and just have him sit down and talk about some of his memories at the Augusta National Course. Ryan Abel here. We'll see you guys soon. Hey, what's up? Again, Ryan Abel here with the Bobby Jones Invitational, coming to you live, as my boy Brett Merceberger would say, coming to you live, just so you would know. Sue me if you want, Brett. But coming to you live from 2321 Washington Road here at this man's house. This is his spot. This is his location.
That's right.
This is our host for the week, and also a major part of the Augusta Hemp Company that gave us some Bad to the Bones Boston Butts yesterday. So we appreciate that so much. This is Dr. Robert Millhouse.
Hey, bud. How you doing?
Oh, man, doing great. So thank you so much for allowing us to be here. Why don't you tell us a little bit about who you are,
Yes.
your relation to the tournament, if you have any good stories or what's going on. I mean, growing up here, you should.
Yes. Born and raised here in Augusta, Georgia, and look forward every year to getting to see Golf Week. And we love it. We've been here now, been in this building as a chiropractic clinic since 1971. So we've seen a lot of traffic go by going into the gates just right here. So
back in the day, did you do parking here and stuff before they gave the free parking?
Yeah, so we would let patients park here and walk back before they started having parking over there where they demolished Berkman Road, all that area.
Yeah.
And we would just let that select few there, and then occasionally we'd give them a ride to the front gate, drop them off. And
cool.
So it's been a lot of great memories. And this year, I actually got to take the youngest of my two kids for her first trip to the National.
To the tournament, nice.
And she got to go see the girls play
great.
Saturday.
So the Anwa.
Oh,
awesome.
Man, she absolutely loved it. So it was fun. It was her first time, and she was excited because she got to walk the entire course with me for a couple hours there. It was absolutely beautiful. So
yeah, the course is in great shape this year. I was out there Wednesday.
Azaleas are out,
looking good. Everything's looking great.
That's the part we look forward to is it's that gamble. Are the azaleas still alive?
Right. Well, I've heard they pack ice on them to try and keep.
We heard that.
Yeah, I've heard that, but I don't know.
The manufacturer puts bags of ice out there, and oh man, there's so many mysteries as how they do that.
Well, so. I know that my sinuses weren't overly overjoyed by them in bloom, but my eyes certainly were. So, Well, let's get to some golf here, man. The former champ's having to play a little sweeping hook here on 7. He got himself in trouble. Going to try and just put it in the bunker. That's a safe play there. Hideki Matsuyama, of course, who is 1 off the lead now. Danny Willett birdied 9. So what are some of your favorite moments? Like, have you ever been there on a Sunday or anything like that?
Yes. Became a Tiger Woods fan when I was working there. I forget what year it was. It was the year he first won. I just can't remember right now.
97.
Thank you. I was working concessions.
Okay.
And I kept noticing this guy had a bigger and bigger crowd from the first day all the way through.
Right.
And made my way through the big wall of patrons and managed to get over there. And I saw the infamous
the uppercut,
whatever you call that Tiger moment.
Yeah.
And it was amazing, and became a Tiger fan after that. So we followed him for years. Of course, when Bubba showed up, being a big UGA fan and all as well.
Yeah. Bubba's got 2 jackets.
Absolutely, it's great to see a good old Georgia boy, go through like.
And there's a bunch of Georgia boys up there playing this year. I don't know if anybody's in hard contention. I don't really remember all the Georgia guys. That's Zach Tully's world. He's a Georgia dog too. He's an alum. So this looks to be a Cam here on 8. Cam Smith giving it a ride, trying to just leave it short there. He's going to try and run it up just about 1 step from the front of the green. So he'll have that for Eagle. Good. Try and chip his way up there and have a nice little birdie putt, try and get back to 3 under for him.
He's definitely got the best haircut for the job.
His mullet is heaven sent. I think Sampson would be jealous of his hair.
He should lose it. Yeah, he should definitely.
Good shot for Zalatoris there. He was in deep trouble on 18 in the woods. Got himself out. He did not have about an 8-footer for par. Try and get out of here for the day. 1 under for the tournament. Again, just 3 off the lead. Wow. Joaquin Niemann now on the tee for 8. On this hole, you want to stay away from that bunker on the right side. Great drive. Right up the left side. He's drawing a little bit. He might want to sit it down a little bit. He should be just fine.
It's good for another shot there.
So I got to take some rookies up to the tournament on Wednesday, and we were able to watch Tony Finau and Will Zalatoris tee off. And I told him, I was like, come on, we have to go watch somebody tee off. He was like, I don't want to watch anybody tee off. I want to watch the greens. I was like, I'm telling you, you need to hear how this ball sounds coming off these boys' drivers. Like, it's different. It ain't like how we hit it.
Ting!
Yeah, it's ting and he got over there after they hit the first one. His wife turned around and looked at me and was like, whoa. And I was like, yeah, it's right. Different. It ain't like us out there playing a game of whack fuck. Tiger's pulled his a little bit. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Blow it, wind.
It's all right.
Yeah, he's okay. He's going to have to lay up more than likely, though. Just barely in the first, just barely in the second cut.
I don't know if this is true or not, but several years ago, remember when they used to put the big net up when the driving range was facing Washington Road? They put the net up.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
you'd see it every year. It'd be the giant couple 100-foot.
Oh yeah,
net.
yeah.
So I don't know if this was ever true. I heard this. There's all those wonderful stories and rumors.
People trying to fly it.
Right. We heard that one of the reasons was because of Bubba, that he was hitting them so far that they actually turned it. So don't know if that was true, but I do know he was knocking them very close to
into
that
the net. Yeah.
Yes.
So Bubba can hit it a long way. I think the old net went to like 310, 315.
Is that right? Okay.
Yeah. The current driving range now has 360 up the left and 360 up the right. So that's where they're supposed to drive.
The technology in the titanium has really added yards.
Willett's in trouble here. Where did he end up? I can't see. My eyes are telling. It looks like he ended up in that bunker, maybe.
No, he's just to the side of it.
Just to the right of it.
Yeah.
That's a trouble. That's gonna be a hard downhill chip shot into a short side of the green here. David showing no ambition for clacking something open as loud as effing possible.
Those Delta 8 seltzers are amazing.
They've been going pretty quick around here. A lot of people are liking them a lot. I haven't had one yet. I'm trying to not drink too much beer. Steven gave me one yesterday, and I felt bad about it, so I drank that one. I didn't want to be like, no, go out of here, asshole. I was like, hey, thanks for this beer.
Steven really liked those. And, in fact, just to plug in, tomorrow we're going to do a little social media giveaway.
Oh, nice.
I've had my friends from American Indican in Atlanta send down some
Good little run. Yep, that was for Eagle right there for Cam. So he'll be putting that easy little birdie putt for Cam to get him back to 3 under. So you were saying you're going to have a little giveaway for tomorrow?
Yes, I got my friends from Atlanta. American Indican's going to. They've already sent down some gift bags.
Okay.
And we've got 3 or 4 of them we're going to give away. So make sure you like and add the show.
Right.
You can also follow Augusta Hemp Company. We're on Facebook. I think Instagram. All the fun stuff.
All the socials.
And we're going to let you guys pick 4 folks that want to share this and help promote this, and we're going to give those away. And
they have one for the host too, is what I heard.
That's right. We've got the hostess with the mostest taken
unless
care of.
David's drinking all my stuff. David does that. David likes to take all my food.
That's all right. That's
why I made him pay for Jackie M's when we went.
A couple of those gummies from American Indica, and you'll really need to go somewhere and eat. So it's going to be
Watch out. Zalatoris does save his par on 18 there. So he finished 1 under, even for today, but 1 under for the tournament. Again, just 3 shots off of the lead, and that's going to probably get better because Willett's in some trouble. It would be pretty magical for him to get up and down and save par. There's a Georgia Bulldog, Swafford.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He didn't like it. He does not look fine. That's all right, though. It's on the backside. You got plenty of room to play a little. He can get it up and down from there for birdie. I don't think he liked what happened there, though.
No, you see him throw his hands up. It's like,
his club broke. The head of his club is gone. Look at this. It's gone. It flies off to the left. You see it fly. He doesn't have whatever that iron is. He does not have it anymore. No, he has to finish this round and then he can get it fixed. Every single one of those, like Titleist, TaylorMade, Callaway, whoever, their tour trucks are here.
Yeah, they're right outside.
Yeah, they're right outside the
Whole Life Ministries.
There you go, Whole Life Ministries parking lot. Yeah,
we watch them come in every year. We live in the neighborhood.
So what they do is they go there and they say, like Hudson Swafford will go to whichever one he's sponsored by and say, "Yo, my 4-iron broke," and they'll make him a new one. But he can't do it. He has to play the round out. He can't get a new club now. It's just broken until he gets to the.
I didn't know what the call was on that. That's interesting.
That's trippy.
Yeah.
Matsuyama gives one right back on 7, above the hole, out of the sand. So Hill's going to drop back to 2 under. But again, he has plenty of golf left to play. He was playing really well going into that. Now he'll be fine. It wasn't a bad shot. It was a tough little downhill, tricky little putt. That looks like Bryson. Weird little setup. Miss. Bryson does not look happy, and that would be why. 4 over so far on the round, 8 over for the tournament. Not looking like he's going to catch the weekend unless he just gets on fire on the back. So, Robert, Doc, why don't you tell me some stuff about the Augusta Hemp Company? Like, what's going on with that with you? How'd you get started with that? You tell us a little bit of a story about that and how that went all through.
Sure. Started with a lot of things. Just got interested in researching cannabis several years ago, and found out we needed it here in Georgia for a multitude of reasons. And when I say cannabis, now cannabis is 3 separate plants. It's hemp, marijuana, and another one that's called ruderalis. And so...
did not know that.
Yes. A lot of things have changed since December 20th. We were able to get the hemp bill signed federally, 50 states. And we got hemp legal in all 50 states. And I became the first advisor to the University of Georgia to help us get the program going and up and growing. And it was great because there was a lot of folks that started kind of friends and family, patients all new.
Right.
And I had someone come up and realize, hey, Doc, I noticed that you've been leaving breadcrumbs on your social media. And somewhere in 2019, they saw the hashtag change from Make Georgia Grow Again to Made Georgia Grow Again. So it was just kind of my little secret way of letting all those friends and family know that we had indeed accomplished that. And
Nice.
just recently, I know you've probably seen the other logo around here. That's the
State of Georgia with a
yes, it's red and black there. Of course, that was well, for obvious reasons at the university. But the great part about it is we completed those field trials, got everything done and satisfied. I say we. It was a lot more work of the professors that were on board up there.
Right.
But the gist of it is, after completing everything, we were able to go on through and get marijuana completed for Georgia.
Okay.
So crediting that wonderful project and helping out, doing the legislation, the law enforcement side of everything, the science, chemistry. We now get to say that July 24th, just a few months ago, the state of Georgia just issued the first 6 legal marijuana cultivation licenses. I'll say in my lifetime. I don't know if it ever happened to other.
The legal word,
correct,
at least.
right. And it's great. And the biggest thing to that was we became the 34th state in the United States, and so that's tantamount to next would be federal. Oops, here we go.
What a shot! That's a pretty good shot.
That was a really good one.
Comparative where he was, that was pretty
Absolutely.
tight. Tiger did. He's up even with the green, but he's a little right on 8. He played a little sweeping hook. Hit a 3-wood about 275. So he can still sling it, boys.
That's awesome.
Off the deck.
Wow.
Well, let's take a quick little break, and when we come back, we'll do some more golf. We'll talk a little bit more about what's going on, maybe on the chiropractic side. And Mary Liz Nolan's going to be back with us. When's Mary Liz coming on? 4:15?
Ooh.
Okay, well, she'll come on when I say she'll come on. That's right. This ain't her show. This is your show.
Ryan.
No, that's not me. It has nothing to do with me. I'm not in charge. But hey, Mary Liz Nolan is coming on. I'm really excited about that. So we'll be back. This is Dr. Robert Millhouse.
Yes, sir.
Owner of Augusta Hemp and the chiropractor. Give him a call if you ever need anything. 2321 Washington Road. He'll take good care of you guys. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for your hospitality.
Brother, thanks for letting me come on.
Yeah, man. Hey, Bobby Jones Invitation. We'll be right back.
Wow. Wow.
All right, welcome back to the Bobby Jones Invitational down here live at 2321 Washington Road in Augusta, Georgia. Going to catch you up really quick. Danny Willett did miss that par putt on 10 after leaving it right of the bunker. He had a great shot coming down, but he did miss, so he gave it back. Now there are 3 tied at the top here at 3 under. Danny Willett and a couple other people whose names are escaping me. Sung J M is 1, and Charles Swartzel is the 3rd. So I want to introduce my new guest, Miss Mary Liz Nolan, and she is a local broadcast legend. Really, I mean,
well,
honestly,
thank you.
Been around.
I got
been
a
around.
promotion.
Bam! Yeah, tell Austin Rhodes I said that. This
Okay,
is the
I will.
legend. This is the so. Tell us a little bit about you. I know you're on AM 580, and what's the call letters for AM 580?
580 is WGAC.
WGAC
Yes.
Augusta. So, and you're on the morning show.
I am.
So
I am.
Give us a little bit about your history with the network or with the station.
I'll start with kind of a funny story.
Okay, hit me.
I was with another group here in town, and
They who shall not be named.
they who shall. In my previous life, when I worked for another station,
I understand.
and I was pregnant with my second child, and that was when I lost my job simply because another company came in and bought the
Sure,
station.
sure.
So a bunch of us that weren't needed in the new place.
Right.
Perfect timing, okay? So I had my baby. She was 2 weeks old, and I got a call from Don McNeil. Remember
Okay.
Don? So I'd worked with Don many years at another station, and he called and said, I need help. Somebody just quit. Won't be here even tomorrow. We didn't even get 2 weeks notice.
Not even a notice, man.
Not a notice. Could you come and fill in for 2 weeks? And I said, I just had a baby 2 weeks ago. And he said, that's okay. That's okay.
Bring the baby.
Bring the baby.
Goodness
So
gracious.
I'm one of these can't say no people. I've got to
Right.
learn that word someday. I'm giving,
One day.
I'm giving up on
It gets
myself
me-
at
It
this.
gives me trouble too. It gets me in trouble too because you want to do everything. You want to help
You
people.
do.
You want to be a part.
You hate to be that person that
Right.
lets somebody down. But so took my baby and off we went. And
Bam.
all I can tell you is that was a long 2 weeks because I'm still there.
There you go. Hey,
Yeah.
who knew?
No,
2
they
weeks-
did. They knew. They knew once I got in there,
And
I
who's
wouldn't leave.
it's a team, right? It's not just you on the morning show. Who else is with
Correct. So my other partner is John Patrick,
you? Okay.
who I did work with in the previous life.
Right.
So we've circled back and we're back together
All the way
again.
back around.
Yes. And then we have a new partner. His name is Chris Michaels.
Okay, great. So, and you guys are on AM 580 from what time to what time? Every
We go on at
weekday?
5:30 and we go off at 8:45.
Ooh,
And
sweet
then-
moon to Jesus. 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah, it's hard to look good at.
What's radio? You're good, and I'm sure you look great anyways. Regardless, you just figure it out. I would just see that's the benefit for guys. Which is like, oh, it's 5:15.
Roll out of bed, yeah.
Roll out of bed, throw my, maybe brush my teeth, put my hat on, ready to go.
You know, the nice thing when COVID hit, and there was nothing nice about COVID, but there were just a few of us considered essential personnel.
Right.
Everybody else got to work from home. So I don't know if you know this, we have several radio stations in our building.
Yeah, I've been
Yeah.
to your building many times.
Yeah, so Kicks 99, our sister station's down the hall, and HD 98.3, and I was doing news for all 3 stations at the time.
Oh, really?
And
Wow.
so anyway, some of us were not allowed to work from home. So what was nice for about 6 months, literally, you could roll out of bed.
Yeah,
and
because you don't have
go.
to worry about being presentable.
I mean, even the staff wasn't there. Just a few of us that were on
Right,
the air.
probably-
Everybody else was doing their thing from at home. Even the
engineer was
music,
probably there, that's
the
about
music
it.
disc jockeys could do their stuff from home.
Wow.
So yeah,
Trippy.
like I said, just a few. So I kept threatening to come into my jammies, but I didn't want to scare
Oh,
the
you
guys.
should have done
so.
it. I would have been in. Well, Tiger hit a great shot here on 8, so it looks like he's going to have a little birdie putt to get one back, which is he absolutely needed. He's 4 over on the day. Tiger's struggling a little bit. So tell me some of your stories. Do you go by Mary Liz?
Yes.
Okay, so tell me
Yes.
some of your favorite stories about the tournament, Mary Liz. I'm sure you've been countless times as media and other things, or just maybe on your own just to go. What are some of your favorite memories?
I miss going like I used to be able to. Back in
Right.
the good old days when I first moved here, if you were in media, you could get a
press
pass.
Pretty easy, yeah.
Those days are long gone.
Right.
You have to be working media now, and even at that, the stations are allowed just so many people per station.
So really they have to be really delicate about how
You've
they
got to be out
select.
there covering it and in the press building all day.
Mm.
So those days are long gone. So I have to beg, borrow, and steal like everybody else to try and get out there. So.
I hear you. Well, Tiger did make the birdie putt on 8, so he's got it back to 2 under, puts a little cushion between him and the cut line, which is at 4. Who are you cheering for this year? Do you have any favorites? Tiger?
Tiger,
Right,
you
I love
know,
Tiger.
I
want him to do it every year.
We were talking about this on the air this morning, and I said, I think the question posed to me was, do you think the big story about Tiger was when he won a couple years ago after,
in 2019?
In 2019. Or do you think the story is Tiger now? And I said, to me, there's nobody that could pull off what Tiger's pulling right now.
Oh, man.
I mean,
yeah.
to be
able to play?
46 we went from 14 months ago to he could have lost his leg.
Right. They were legitimately talking about amputation.
Yes, and
below the knee.
And then would he ever even play again?
Right.
Let alone would he be contending in the Masters?
Yeah,
so
able to play quality golf in a major tournament.
I think this just speaks volumes about the determination. He is just a cut above any athlete.
I think it's his focus. He's so competitive, and his drive is just insane.
It is.
Big tee shot here on 9 for him. Let's see if he can put it in play. He piped it right down the middle. He's walking after it.
And
He just birdied, so he's 2 over now. So again, we're talking the leader's 3. He's just 5 strokes off. That's not insurmountable.
doable.
It's not
It is
insurmountable.
doable.
I mean, it's
Yes.
early here. He needs to get it going a little bit. He needs to take advantage of the par 5s like he did on 8. Mm-hmm. If he can take advantage of the par 5s on the back and then just mitigate any of the big mistakes, he'll be right there going into the weekend.
I would love to know how he felt when he got up this morning. One of the things when he was here playing a few
Right.
practice rounds ahead of time, the big thing was to see how do I feel the next day after walking that course.
Right.
And Tiger has said in all of his interviews, it's not so much the playing golf. He's good.
Right.
Where it's
He can
the
swing.
hills.
Yeah.
And, even his own home course, he doesn't have the hills to contend with that he
Central
does
Florida
here.
doesn't have that.
Yeah.
That's deep right for Joaquin.
It's going to be a test of really every physical skill he's got at this point to
Right.
make it through 4 days of walking 18 holes.
Well, in the preparation and making sure that he's stretching properly, that he's in those little decompression sock things that they have
Yeah.
now. The technology is so crazy for the recovery for these athletes. It's wild.
Well, he has said, I ran an interview with him this morning that just said there hasn't been a day since he got out of bed that he hasn't been working toward this.
Right.
Every day, and his team's been working with him day in and day out. And,
Scheffler with
if he wins, it'll be
Oh, man.
phenomenal, and
Crazy.
it will be so well-deserved.
Scheffler with a big birdie there on 7 to bring it back to even for the day. That brings him to 3 under for the tournament. He is now tied for the lead with Schwartzel, Willett, who's on the course playing 11, and Sung J M, who is in the house as well with a 74 today. Other than Tiger, though, you got to have a couple of other players that you got your eye on that you would like to see win.
I would love to. If Tiger can't do it, I would love to see Rory. I
Rory.
mean, he's come close so many times, and this would give him the Grand Slam
Right.
that he's been looking for. So I guess that would be my second choice.
Oh,
for
somebody
Pullman.
just chipped in on 10.
I would love to be
Shane
out
Lowry.
there.
Great shot.
I would love to be out there just to hear the crowd roar, the
You know,
Tiger roar.
It happened on Wednesday when I was out there on Wednesday, and he was playing with Freddie and Justin, JT, Justin Thomas, and all 3 of them skipped it across 16, and
I
you could
saw
hear
that.
a roar, and
Yeah.
you were like, oh man, I missed it.
But can you imagine how distracting that would be for other players?
Oh,
Just
man.
from a distance, they hear that and they're thinking, well, Tiger just did something great.
And there's difference, and absolutely, I've been there before. Like I was there in 05 when he chipped in on 16, and I wasn't there. I didn't see it. I was up at the top. There is absolutely a distinctful difference between, oh, that was Tiger. Tiger did something versus, oh, somebody else
Nice
did
shot,
something.
yeah.
Somebody else did something. Like Tiger did something miraculous.
Yes.
So big shot here for Cam Smith on the backside of number 9, it looks like.
Our big conversation this morning on the
That's gotta
air
settle.
was, can we cut his hair?
Cam Smith? No.
Yeah. No.
Mary Liz, that is the best mullet in the land.
That's a better mullet than Morgan Wallen at this point.
That
Yeah.
thing is glory. And we were joking about his mustache. Is my favorite little blonde. I'm 13 mustache. But yeah, a huge fan of Cam Smith. He's going to have a tough time making a birdie there. I mean, saving his par on 9 as he blew that by a little bit. Scheffler
Understand
sets up well.
As far as putting goes today, he's kind of got it all wrapped up as far as the putter is concerned.
He was putting it lights out yesterday.
I love Jordan Spieth too.
Yeah, Jordan just doubled 18. He's not going to make the cut now.
Oh.
He just went 6 over. 41 on the back. Goodness gracious.
That is got to be just.
Yeah, you
I
don't
think
like
doubly
that.
bad when you're a former winner and then you don't make the cut.
Right. So many players here within one or two of the lead right now. You just need to let me know when you're doing it, buddy. You're talking 17 players are under par so far right now.
And the projected cut?
It's 4 over.
4 over. Okay.
4 over for now, yep. So it's top 50 and ties.
Okay. So we know Jordan's out.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Jordan's not looking good with the double there. He needed a par 18 to put it in.
Is he finished for the day?
Yeah, he just
finished.
Just
Okay.
doubled 18. Yeah.
Ah, that's a shame.
Yeah, he just kind of fell apart on the back. He shot 5 over on the back. Shot a 41.
So you were there on par 3 day. Did you see any of that?
I was. So I left because I had to do this. I had the show at 3.
Okay.
So I left at noon, so I didn't get to see any of the par 3. But I'd been there
that's
before.
my favorite.
Yeah, par 3 is a great day. But I took 2 noobs out there, and they were both there for the par 3 day. So that was a lot of fun for them, and they had a blast. They sat right there on 9. I said, go. I told them where to sit. I said, sit on 9 because this is where a lot of the kids will take swings, and the wives will do putts and stuff like that.
They don't need the players that day. Just give it to the kids.
Right? Yeah, just have a good time. Nobody actually wants to win that. So, are we on the hospitality cam? Okay, you just got. Just tell us, man. No, we're still live vocally,
Okay.
but they're.
Okay.
So you're taking a little look at the live of the hospitality area. David's out there, probably fixing me a drink. Is what you know what I'm saying?
That was a hint.
You like that? Hint.
Yes. And he took the hint.
He did.
Yes,
he did a good job.
Yes.
So come on down, 2321 Washington Road. We have an open bar, a lot of good food, and good times going on down here. So come on by, 2321 Washington Road. Cam Davis did bogey 9. No, I'm good. I was absolutely kidding.
You made him go out there for nothing.
He didn't bring me a Sprite, so I don't feel bad.
paybacks.
I don't feel bad. He didn't bring me anything.
Okay, so you know Chris O'Kelly that is in my building. Chris is on Kicks 99. Chris
So I don't know a lot. I don't know. I know Dub.
Okay.
And I know Mark Haddon, who's retired from y'all's building now.
Well, he comes back.
He comes back every once in a while. And is it Gail Mino?
Yes.
I love his voice.
Oh, I do too.
And of course I know Austin.
Of course.
Because Austin's a fool.
So Chris O'Kelly is one of our program directors, and he has made it his mission in the 18 years he and I have worked together.
Right.
To try and scare me to the point of having a heart attack, or to say a bad word on the air.
Oh, well, I've said multiple bad words on the air, Mary Liz.
Well, I'm trying not to.
Well, this is a podcast, so you can say whatever the hell you want.
Oh.
Well,
thank you. No restrictions, right?
No GDF, I guess, but.
No.
I don't know your life,
no.
But this is the day, and we can even toast to Chris. Hey, Chris.
Now, he got me the best today. Open.
This morning, what did he do?
Yeah, all you got to do is go to Facebook. So I came close to my heart attack today. He opened my studio door and sounded an air horn. I came out of my seat. I think my ear's still ringing.
Now, do y'all, and the one that Austin is live in, is that the one y'all are in as well in the mornings?
The one that Austin is in, if you look to his right, there's a studio, and that's where I sit.
Okay.
So we can actually, make faces at each other and.
Okay, so you're in the news section.
I'm in the news center. Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yes, that's where I think.
That's where Gail sits in the afternoon.
Yeah, so I've come on Austin's show a whole bunch to promote concerts or other little happenings that I got going on. Austin's always been so great to me. So.
Well, I'm glad, or otherwise I'd have to have a conversation
We'd have to
with him.
give him the knucks.
Exactly. Yeah, he listens
So
to me.
his
sometimes.
wife was. His daughter Christine was here yesterday, hanging out for a little while. Christine
good.
Rhodes, so it was a
Yeah.
good time. So great recovery shot there by Joaquin. He's still, fighting it. Tiger's right in the middle of the fairway. Let's see if he can put something close here.
Come on, Tiger.
Look at that lie, though. His feet are above the ball. I thought he said something great on Tuesday. He said, there's no flat lies except for the tee box in this entire course, and he's so accurate. Are we back live in here, by the way? Yeah. Okay, cool.
We've been live.
Oh, I assumed. I was just making sure. It's not that much to see out there, I don't think.
So, did you see all the talk on social media yesterday? Not only.
Oh, God.
No.
He hates it.
Oh, dear.
He dropped his club.
That's not good.
Oh, that's not too horrendous.
Oh, we've seen worse.
I mean, I would be like, hell yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
2-putt and get out of here. Of course, he was trying to turn it over and he couldn't do it. So he blocked it out to the right. He's going to have a little bump and run to get it up to the green.
He'll do it. If anybody can, Tiger can do it. Now, the big talk social media wise yesterday was his shirt.
Oh, the fact that it didn't have a collar. Was
No,
that the
he
talk?
loves wearing those mock turtlenecks.
Hey, I love
no,
them
the
too.
color of it. It was
Oh,
like that.
fuchsia?
I
Fuchsia was awesome.
loved it.
Yeah, it was great.
The comments were mixed. Some were like it was a little bright for the golf course, but most of them were, oh my gosh, where can I get that shirt?
Yeah, I mean Rory had the similar color on too.
He
That
did.
was what
Yep.
was funny to me.
He did.
You know, the national. I almost said it. The tournament can't say anything because some of the designs they had this year on their shirts. I mean, they have like pimento cheese.
Yes.
They have like a little golf cart, little buggy things, and then they have the one that I did
all
like.
the holes.
I did like the one with the course layout.
Yes.
I wanted that one, but of course, they don't believe in fat people, and none of them were in 4X. I'm gonna write a letter. Be like, hey, listen, all this money you guys make, you can't make a 4X. What the hell's wrong with you guys?
Especially after they want you to eat the pimento cheese and the egg salad.
Right.
Then
Which,
they-
of course,
you know.
I took the pimento cheese off and put it on my fried chicken sandwich and ate that because
Because who does it?
that's how I do it.
When I was out there the other day, all I wanted was a peach ice cream sandwich, and of course, no peach ice cream
Oh, my
sandwiches.
Lanta. Matsuyama just missed about a 5-footer birdie on 8. Would have put him back in the lead, so he pars. He's got to be upset with that.
Yeah.
He is. I met somebody this past week when I was doing the party, a little private party. He is like a god in Japan.
In Japan, yes.
It is wild. And the young Japanese amateurs played exceptionally well yesterday. I don't know where he's at now. Why don't you look him up? David, see where he is yesterday. I think he shot even yesterday, or like really close to even. No, the amateur. I can't remember his name. Yeah. That's got to sit down. That's got to sit down.
He's +7.
Oh, he's blowing up today.
Okay. Do we have any amateurs that are looking
I
like
don't know
they're
that
going to make
anyone.
the cut?
He was the only one that looked close. Greaser was.
+6.
So it doesn't look like any of them are going to make the cut.
Yeah, the next closest one is Kiat, who's +8. But
Yeah.
he's through 8, so he has a chance.
It usually doesn't bode well though.
No, probably not.
When I was
That's gotta
on my
settle.
way here, the number of people just walking down Washington Road right
Oh
now
yeah,
is
it's crazy.
unbelievable.
I love the full crowds back. I love the vibe. You know, you're hearing the roars, you're hearing the excitement.
Yeah.
It's the way it's supposed to be. You know, 2020 was so dreadful in the fall. It was
was.
cool. It was unique. We'll never have another fall
Let's hope
tournament.
not.
You know,
because then it would be for the wrong reasons.
right? You
Yes.
know, and so but last year with like the reduced crowds just wasn't nearly as cool as this year so far. So Scheffler trying to run up a little looks like a little hybrid 3 hybrid. He's going to come up short, pretty much exactly where Tiger was earlier on 8. So he'll try and get up and down for his birdie there. So Matsuyama again 2 under, just missed that birdie putt on 8 that would have tied him with 4 others for the lead. Scotty Scheffler, who's in the lead, he has a chance right now. He's going to have an eagle chip just short. So he looks like he's going to be in good position to maybe take the lead here going into the afternoon, a little deeper in the afternoon. Tiger's left himself about a 6-footer, 5-footer coming back for par. And this is Joaquin Needham for birdie on 9 and a co-lead, even if just for a moment. Dustin Johnson's in. Harold Varner III is in, both at 2 under for the tournament. Taylor Gooch is at 2 under, playing 11, which is a tough hole, as we all know. Let's see what he does here.
And I think the oldest person playing this year is Bernhard Longer. He's 64.
Was it Bernard or is it Sandy Lyle? One of those
How
two
old
had to
is
be.
Sandy?
So Sandy, I think Longer might be older than Sandy Lyle. Bernhard Longer still can play though, and Sandy Lyle cannot. Sandy Lyle shot like a 86 yesterday.
He probably just had fun.
Oh well, yeah, and he wore his suspenders.
I
He's
saw
the
that.
Scottish,
Yes.
you know.
The same age.
They're the same?
64.
All right,
oh, wow.
so
Sandy Lyle does
Yes.
look older now that you mention it.
yeah, well, Longer's probably, you know, I think he won before Sandy Lyle. Sandy Lyle won in 88. I think Longer won in the mid 80s, maybe 83, 84.
But is there anybody in any better shape as an older player than Gary Player?
Well, I was mentioning that
He's
was one of the most
phenomenal.
phenomenal things I ever saw the year that he was 72 and shot 72
Yeah.
at the tournament.
Yeah.
It's probably the most impressive thing, and he still is in great shape.
He is in fantastic
Because
shape.
Gary's got to be probably 80,
He's in his 80s.
at least in his 80s,
He is.
because he won in 65.
Well, I think he's even a little bit older. He's 86. I think he's
Gary's
older.
86 years old?
Yeah, he's
Wow.
older than Jack Nicklaus.
Right, because he was the first international player to win the tournament.
But yet they're miles apart as far as the shape
that
they're in. You can tell.
Yeah.
I mean, Gary Player works at it.
Yeah, Gary. They were joking about that on the tee on the celebrity start, on the honorary start. He was ribbing Jack Nicklaus. Said, "I've already done 100 push-ups
Before you got up this morning." Yes,
I don't know if he was talking to Watson or if he was talking to Nicholas, but probably
he was talking
both.
to Watson.
Tom.
Yes, yeah.
I love Tom Watson. Huge fan of his. I've always liked him. He's such a gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
Did he really? Big par there for Tiger. That a boy. Let's make the turn. Let's get some magic happen on the back.
After that shot he wasn't too happy with, that's not a bad comeback.
Yeah, just get off. So he shot
he's
39.
at +2 now. So if
It's
he can,
2 over, so he's still got a little buffer, but 3 over for the day. Again, you think? I mean, hey, the lead is 3 under. He's only 5 off the lead, guys. So I mean, he's still there.
we just gotta keep our fingers crossed. Nobody wants to see him not make the cut.
Danny Willett just opened the back 9 bogey. So he's down to 2 under, still just 1 off the lead, but he's no longer tied with the lead here. I think Scheffler's probably about to birdie 8, though, that will knock him up to 4 under. But a lot of golf to play, a lot of tough holes left for everybody. 10 and 11 are traditionally monsters. And then you're down in the swirling winds of Amen Corner. That ain't no fun.
No. I think it's going to be interesting to see how well Tiger's son Charlie does. And is he going to take it after that and
I think
make it his whole life like Tiger has?
I don't know. That'll be interesting to see, but, I mean, he's already there.
He can already right down
swing
to the
it.
mannerisms.
Yeah, I mean, he's a carbon. He's like a
He's just a little tiger.
Yeah, like a little repeat. Mm-hmm. A little clone.
Yeah.
A little tiger, yeah. So
Yeah,
I'm glad to see this part of Tiger's come out later in his life, later in his career, kind of change it up. Because of stark contrast of where he was earlier in his career.
He's been humbled a few times. I mean, there's
No
no
doubt
question
about
about
that.
that. And he's been a totally different person ever since. But I heard an interview with him one time. I don't think he plans to push Charlie as much as
Earl pushed
maybe
him, yeah.
he was pushed.
Right.
And maybe that's not the best word to use. Dad clearly had a path for
had a
him, and
plan.
I think he would love to see Charlie do it, but if it's what Charlie wants to do.
Right.
Yeah.
No doubt. Yeah, they're just recapping some of Tiger's troubles from this morning. Was a little cool out there today. I bet that might have had some problems.
And it's going to be about 38 tomorrow morning.
Right.
So
that's the other thing is you want to get your score as low as possible so you can tee off as late in the afternoon as possible.
Yes.
So you're not dying because I don't know what the weather's supposed to be. I know it's supposed to be cold. I know it's supposed to be in the 30s. I thought it was in the 40s.
Yeah, it's going to be about down to 38, and then 59 for a high tomorrow. Don't think we're expecting the kind of wind that we've had today, but when you're thinking,
well, that's good. Yeah, hopefully the wind.
Saturday of
will settle.
Masters Week is not supposed to be 59.
No, ma'am.
And then what's interesting is we're going to be sunny and back up to 80 on Monday after everybody goes home.
Right. What's Sunday supposed to be?
Sunday around 72,
So
partly sunny.
similar to today, but without all the wind.
Right.
So that means Sunday.
A little bit warmer.
Sunday, people can go low though. You're talking 72 degrees, no wind. Some favorable
Makes
pin
a big
placements on the
difference.
back.
Yeah.
It could happen. We got to hit a good drive here on 10 for Tiger's got to get the back 9 started off the right way. Well, we were talking earlier. I was talking with David a little bit off camera earlier. He's the kind of player that can start bumpy and then just flip a switch. I mean, he did it the first year he won. He shot 40 on the front,
Right.
and then shot 30 on the back.
You never write him off.
And you're like, man, he could just make a switch. He could just flip it. Scheffler here's on his little approach shot, a little bump and run. Very nice. So that leaves about a 4-footer for birdie. That should be a knee knocker for somebody like me. Should be almost guaranteed money in the bank for somebody like him.
I've been wondering, how's Phil doing at home? Watching, thinking I should be there.
I think, yeah. And I wish he would have played, honestly. Like, I get it. I mean, I don't know what's going on, with all his, obviously everyone's aware of what happened to him and
Right.
what he said. And it was, he claims it was off the record. The writer claims that you're always on the record, And so I don't want to get into all that. But, what he said, personally, I mean, I don't think he said anything too egregious or inaccurate, if we're being honest. But, it definitely wasn't a good look. It came off poor. And then a lot of the players kind of piled on him. So I think he feels pressure from a lot of the players, And I think the players are not maybe so much upset about what he said about the country of Saudi Arabia and the politics over there, but more so like he was trying to leverage it to, get back at the PGA Tour. I'm like, what do you want to get back at them for? You make millions and millions of dollars a year.
Exactly.
You know,
That's been your bread and butter. Yeah.
Well, the PGA Tour, Jack Nicklaus said in his interview on Thursday after the honorary start, so the PGA Tour gives more money to charity than any other professional sports organization, and the purses are huge.
Huge, yeah.
Huge.
This one is supposed to be over 11.5 million.
Right.
But I know this isn't a PGA sponsored
Right,
tournament.
it's a private tournament.
It
right.
is, but still, what a purse.
I mean, I guess what do you think the
$2
winner gets? If the purse is 11.5,
Here,
the winner's got to get at least two and a half.
It's at least $2 million.
Yeah.
And then the person finishing second will get at least $1.2 million.
Right, and that doesn't count the endorsement deals that follow, or the magazine articles and pictures and everything that you'll have name, image, and likeness to. I mean, I wonder what, like, from an economic standpoint, if they've, like, how much does winning the tournament, our tournament with
Right.
the M, how much does that actually be equal to a net worth? Aside from the purse, like adding everything up, the value,
What does it
the
mean
clout, the
leaving
net
here?
worth. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
It's got to
Neiman's
be huge.
busted one out to the right. He's foreign out to the right. He's okay, though, I think. I'll have a shot. It almost rolls back into the fairway. Must have hit somebody. He's trying to hit a little 3-wood, turn it over. Double crossed himself. I've been there, buddy. I hate Oosthuizen had to withdraw today. We saw him grabbing his back a couple of times yesterday, and I guess
And Paul Casey right before it started yesterday.
Yeah, Paul Casey, they said something happened to him. He had already warmed up and everything was fine and good to go, and something happened on the putting
He
green.
was having some back spasms, I read.
Right, he bent over to pick up the golf ball on a putting green, and his back just locked.
That has got to be so heartbreaking.
Well, people don't know how many, like, they think, oh, they're just out there having fun playing golf. Like we play golf. We go out, we hit maybe 20 balls, and then we go play. Like, no. These guys hit, upwards of 500 to 1,000 golf balls a day, sure, aside from playing on the course. Mm-hmm. They are, their backs and their knees and everything are just put under constant pressure. Looks like J.J. Spawn right there. Yep. So he finished with an even 2 under today.
So
he did
good.
bogey 18. He's
in good shape.
He's even. He's 3 off the lead. He won, of course, last week in Texas. Didn't even know he was going to play until he won on Sunday.
That was awesome. He wins Sunday.
Yeah, get on a plane. Somebody better book me a flight.
Well, and then didn't we have bad weather in the part of the country where he was playing? And
could have been. I don't know. I wasn't watching hard.
I think maybe it was that combined with we had rain here, so that interrupted any chance he had to have a practice round here.
Oh, man.
Yeah, we were talking about that. And so then Tuesday we had storms. So essentially, he went from one tournament to the other with very little practicing before the tournament got underway here.
Whew. Scheffler did, in fact, make that little short birdie putt on 8, so he is now the tournament leader at 4 under. Matsuyama throws it over the back here at over at 9. It's not in terrible shape. He maybe could still putt. He might do a little bump and run chip, though. But not in the worst shape. Kevin Na with the walk-in. That's what he's known for. Kevin Na, 2 under, 1 under for the day. So 2 shots off the lead now. You're talking a lot of the former winners or a lot of the greatest players in the world are right up there at the top.
I don't think, well, at the time I came in here, we did not have an American at the top of the leaderboard.
Well, Scheffler's up there now.
Okay, good.
He's an American. And DJ's 2 off. He's an American. But, yeah, Schwartzel's international. I think he's either German or South African. I think he's German. And then, of course, Sung Jae Im is Korean. And Matsuyama is Japanese. They say Sung Jae Im, if he wins, he'll be able to, because he's North Korea, I think. I think they said that he'll be able to evade military service if he wins.
Really?
Yeah, isn't that crazy? Different life
Another
over there, man.
thing that the green jacket does for you,
All
right?
Different life over there, man.
He's South Korean.
He is South Korean. Either way, they have mandatory military service. Right. But if he wins, he gets to skip out on that. because I guess his part he's doing for his country is winning golf.
Yeah, national treasure.
Right. I'd like to see. He's a good golfer. He's played well here a couple of times. It wouldn't bother me. There's honestly no one at the top right now that I wouldn't want to win. Now that Bryson's not going to make the cut.
I think Bryson was having a rough time before he ever got started. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
Bryson was 8 over through 8 today.
Well, he's had a rough year too with
He's had some injuries.
Injuries, yes.
My hot take at the beginning of the week is not playing out very well, though, Miss Mary Liz. I had Scotty Scheffler not making the cut.
Uh-oh.
So unless we get a 9 over the next 10 holes, he's going to be okay.
I hope you didn't have a lot of money on that one.
Oh, no, it was
Yeah.
just a little hot take. I did lose some money today, though, on my boy Abraham Answer, who blew up today. Last I saw, he was 7 over on the day. Sorry, Benji will pay me for it. Matsuyama putting on 9 here for birdie. Roll out.
Oh,
It was right in the cup.
goodness.
A little short. Little tap in for par. Matsuyama's going to make the turn here at 2 under in the for the tournament. And I believe 2 under for the day. Yep. It's always good to see the returning champion play well. I don't
Yes.
necessarily know that I want him to win it again. But it's always good to see him playing well and still in contention. So did you get a chance to go out there this year? Have you been out there this year?
Oh boy, funny story. So it's funny and it's not funny. Saturday we had tickets to go to the ladies tournament,
The Anwalk.
and we got out there about 10 o'clock,
Mm-hmm.
and it was amazing. The lots were already full, and we weren't expecting that for the ladies tournament. I'd always heard they didn't have as many tickets for that event as
Yeah, that's what I've heard as well.
Right. But then I heard later that, a lot of folks that didn't get to go last year, myself included, they had those
awarded.
folks. Well, you got your money back, but then you were
You were
given the
allowed
opportunity
to
to
rebuy.
correct. So you had those people plus people applying for the tickets this year.
Yeah.
So it was a full group, and that we went straight into the merchandise shop, did our shopping. It was wall to wall people.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And the first thing on my list for someone else was a gnome.
Right.
So this is 10 o'clock. They'd been gone since before 8. So apparently
Goodness.
that has been the hot item in the merchandise shop the last
Which is a
few
trip.
years.
I mean, I really wish that they would limit
Yes.
specialty items like that, because somebody probably walked in there and bought 10 just so they can turn
And
around
I've
and
seen
sell
them
it.
already on Facebook
On
for sale.
Facebook, eBay, whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, shirts I'm okay with because they don't run out of shirts really. I mean, they might run out of some.
Sizes sometimes.
But okay, because I get that because I buy a lot of shirts for my business associates,
Sure.
for other people. So I'm okay with them allowing that. But like things like gnomes, I mean, who needs 8 gnomes? What a shot by Tiger Woods. Holy cow. 2 feet from the pin on 10 here. Great birdie opportunity for Tiger Woo. What a shot. But yeah, the gnomes, because I don't really care about the gnomes personally. I'm not a gnome guy, but
when I saw one this year, I thought, oh, I like that one. We got one the first year they came out, but I mean, I don't have to have them. It's just
Right.
kind of cute. I love the polo shirt with the logo on it.
Right.
But so we did our shopping, and I'm telling you, it was a madhouse in there. If you wanted something, you had to wait to make your way through the crowd to get there. So
see, I don't do well with that.
we came out, and I had said to my husband, let's go ahead and do our shopping first.
Right.
And then we'll just go check our packages next door, and then we can walk around the course. Well, we came out. We each are loaded down with stuff because we were buying for other people.
JT's playing well, 3 under through 9 today.
Good.
Got it to 1 over. He's on my team.
All right.
See, I didn't do the check thing. I went and I spent a bunch of money, about $1,500 on shirts and
Well,
other
I'm
things.
going with him next time. I'll
And-
just add a couple to your tab.
And so, and then instead of checking it, because it was supposed to rain on Wednesday,
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to check it and then have to fight and wait in the rain to get my stuff. I said, I just shipped it to myself. So they shipped. I was
wish
like,
I
you're
had
shipping
thought to
this
do
like
that.
$8. You're shipping it like 8 miles. It cost me $30. I was like, I just spent $1,500. What's $30 more dollars?
Exactly.
To not have to walk
You could
around
just
with a
work
bag all
a couple
day?
more hours, no problem.
Right. No big deal.
Well, when we came out loaded down with our bags, we went next door. It's shut down because they have reached their fill of packages. So now we've got all this stuff. There's no way to walk around the golf course with all that.
With all that
so
stuff.
we hightailed it all the way back to the car. Only we never found our car. 2 hours. We were looking for our car, walking up and
Oh, I thought you were meaning like it got stolen.
Well, my husband was convinced at one point in time that our car had been stolen.
Oh,
Because he was
no.
convinced we were in this one particular section.
A3 or
we,
whatever.
We knew we were in D. I didn't realize how many D sections there were.
Yeah, I was in D2. That's what's up. What's up, D2 fam?
Oh my gosh. So, and I take great pleasure in saying I found the car finally.
Oh, I love it.
But
I love it.
by the time we found the car and got our packages in there, they were closing the course because the ladies was over at 3, so they closed the gates at 2:00.
Ah,
So there you go. So we spent time and money to go out there, to go to the merchandise shop, get frustrated, and go home. So I never did make it on the course.
man, that's
Yeah.
brutal.
So for those of you husbands out there that think your wives bring things up year after year, oh, that one's going to get brought up again. Definitely.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's going to be brought up for decades.
Decades, yes.
I want to say some big love to some of our sponsors, Nancy Powell, Dirty Girl, Second City, Gun Roofing, that's with 2 N's. Don't forget that second N or you're going to go the wrong place. South Content, Savannah River Brewery, Stay Social, the Clubhouse. Thank you so much to Augusta Hemp Company for providing the hospitality yesterday and today. And for Board in Aiken, and that's BOARD, boardinaiken.com. You can go check them out. They were the people who provided the charcuterie board on Wednesday, which was absolutely fabulous.
Yummy.
It was good times. I can't complain about how well they treat us over here with food. I can't complain about that. Neiman's got a little delicate chip up here, right into the second cut. It's got to roll out. Keep going. And the worst 2 words in golf, still away.
Uh-oh. Those are the worst 2 words.
You're three words. You're still away. Are still your turn. Because Tiger put one tight.
Yeah, Tiger shot must be a shot of the day.
Oh, not yet. Not yet. We're not doing the shot of the day with Mary Liz over here.
Uh-oh. Does it get ugly?
No, it just makes you take Fireball.
Mary Liz doesn't do Fireball.
Yeah, Mary Liz doesn't cuss on air, and Mary Liz don't do Fireball. Okay, take that, Chris,
There
wherever you
go.
are.
Uh-huh. Mary Liz has cussed on the air before in Indiana.
Oh, well, that's
when I worked there.
What happens in Indiana doesn't.
It stays
in
in
Indiana.
Indiana,
Everybody
yes.
knows that. They don't even pay attention to the Central Time Zone or daylight savings time. There are some counties in Indiana that don't do that. They just decided they're not going to do it.
That's right.
It's trippy.
Yep.
So, like county by county, it'll be a different hour.
My home.
That's weird, isn't it?
Is home of Vice President Mike Pence. Grew up with Mike Pence. There's
You
your
did?
fun little trivia.
Oh,
Yes,
wow.
Yes,
Okay.
Yes.
Mike Pence,
Mm-hmm.
the man with the fly in his hair.
Oh, that was great, wasn't it?
Oh, wow.
I will say this: politics, like them or not,
Oh, no,
nicest family you ever want to meet.
You know, listen, we were talking about the other day. We were talking, because I'm a moderate, and we don't get into politics here. But we were talking about people we want to hang out with. I was like, listen, I didn't vote for Obama, but I would like to kick it with Obama. Like, as just a person, I think he'd be a lot of fun. He likes sports. We like a lot of the
He's
same
got a
things.
great sense of humor.
Great personality. So we were talking about who we'd want to hang out with, and just like random people like that. So interesting days in the United States. We'll see what happens in November. Should be fun. Should be fun to watch.
Fasten your seatbelts, right?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Great putt. Great up and down save there for Joaquin Neiman. Tiger has got to put this in the hole here. It's got about a 2 to 3 footer. It is downhill. But I mean, he's got to make this.
He's got it. There you go.
Attaboy. Tiger's back, baby. Making a little run. Here we go. Amen Corner,
You
though.
never count him out. You just don't.
Hey, Amen Corner's on its way, though. 1 over. Only 5 shots off the lead still because Scheffler's 4 under, playing 9. Speaking of Scheffler, he's right here. It looks like about 115 yards out. There you go. I was going to guess 120. I would have been wrong. So short swing. He's looking like he's a little punch. That's going to be nice. What a shot. Scheffler is dialed in, folks. That looks like a birdie there to go 5 under. What a shot. Good lag putt there by the Irishman. Hole Shane Lowry. 1 under through 11 on the tournament today.
Well, Ryan, once you give up this gig, and once Bob Costas retires, now you know what you can do.
Oh, man, I know. I'll leave that to Bob. I'll leave that to him. I do. You know what? You can help me out, though. I've been pushing for something for a couple of years.
What's that?
When Austin Rhodes goes on vacation, I want to host one of the shows.
You want to fill in?
I do.
Okay.
And Austin's always like, "Oh, you can do that." And then when he goes on vacation, I never get a phone call.
Okay. I'll make sure you get an opportunity.
Because I'll do it.
That.
I'll come in there and be like, "Let's talk about politics." I'm just kidding.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I'm a moderate. Tell me why I shouldn't be a moderate. Go.
You know what? Everybody knows about his politics,
Right.
and he's had plenty of people fill in for him that are on the opposite end
that
of the
is 100.
spectrum.
Austin catches a lot of hell, but I'm telling you, I've heard him. I listen to his show regularly when I'm in the car, and he gives people their moment.
Yes, he does.
You know, if you want to call in and you think he's the biggest idiot in the planet, he will give you your moment to explain your case.
Yeah.
Now, he might be a smart ass coming back at you.
Oh, not Austin.
But he's going to give you your moment to make your case. And if you don't take advantage, that's on you.
Yep.
That's on you.
Yep.
So I've always loved Austin Rose. We had a great time doing some theater for some kids. Storyland Theater with Barbara Feldman. Shout out, Barbara. So we've always had a good time raising money and doing some things for the children's. So Austin's always been good for me.
Oh, yeah. And you know, if people need help, he's always the first one to step up and help out or try and organize something. So Austin's got a big heart.
No doubt.
He does.
No doubt. Finau here on 9 here. We've got a par 4. It's a lengthy birdie putt. It's not likely. But those sometimes work out. Turn in. Hope it's going to stay out. Great putt, though. Good lag. Nice little tap in. So
Who could forget his little ankle issue a few years ago? That was painful to watch.
And then he finished top 3.
And yes, amazing.
With a broken ankle. I felt horrible for him because he was so excited to hit a hole-in-one celebrating, and he dislocates his ankle.
And it just, if he tried to do that again, it wouldn't have happened that way. It just he rolled on it just the wrong way.
Looked horrible, and he set it right then and popped it right back in. It's kind of like,
but that was sheer will to finish the tournament at that point.
Play, talking about walking the course for four days after that, and being competitive. Mm-hmm. Having a chance to win the damn thing. This is a big putt right here. Let's give him a little cushion. This would put him at 5 under here. And a back-to-back birdies, making the turn. And he's the new world number 1.
That's right.
Knocked off John Rahm as the world number 1. He's not doing anything to hurt his cause right now.
You wonder how much pressure that is going into a tournament.
He missed it.
Oh, see, bad juju.
Oof.
It is a lot of pressure.
He was very tentative on that stroke, it looked like. That's a hard putt for righties, though, that left to right break. It's always, it doesn't break the right way. It just messes with your head. I think anyone who's in contention for a major, regardless, but especially this one, because it's the first one of the year, has got to have that nervous energy, and it's the ones who can take that nervous energy and turn it into focus are the ones that are able to succeed. That's going to hurt, though. He just definitely gave one back there. It's Tiger off of 11. It's a big tee shot for him. That's in trouble. Get a good bounce. Get a good bounce. Sit up. No, it laid down.
He's not too unhappy with that one.
No, I think he's still got an opportunity to, you've got 11, you have the opportunity to bail it out short and right. Just depends on where the flag is. 11 gives you that opportunity. So, David, let's cut to a commercial. Let's pay some bills, get some of the sponsors off. And Mary Liz, you're more than welcome to stick around. You don't have to go anywhere. You stay right there.
Okay.
And I've enjoyed talking with you. Let's keep
Thank you,
doing
too.
it.
Oh, that sounds good.
So this is the Bobby Jones Invitation. We'll be right back with Ryan Abel and Miss Mary Liz Nolan from AM 580.
So, what does video mean to me? Video to me is our opportunity to share the story of a business.
Video to me means passion. It means creativity. It means having a vision. It allows me to capture moments in time, then transferring those moments into a story.
What video means to me is being able to help another person make their visions come to life, making their ideas a reality.
This is my own personal puzzle that I get to put together 100 pieces, 100 clips, and just create a story for somebody to see.
These stories don't get shared often, and honestly, it's our job to develop them and give our editors and myself an opportunity to share that story with the world, to give that business an opportunity that they may have never gotten before.
Do you want me to stay?
No, I'd love you to stay. Hey, welcome back to the Bobby Jones Invitational. I'm sitting here with my good friend, my new friend, Miss Mary Liz Nolan.
And we just go right to good friends.
Bam.
I like that. Bam.
That's the South.
Yeah.
Everybody's good friends until you give me a reason not to be good friends.
That's right.
So,
I can give you one if you want.
I'm good. You know, we'll leave that to tomorrow.
I'm from up north, so. But
Well, you're from Indiana, though.
I'm from Indiana, but it's interesting when we first moved down here, I got called a
Yankee.
damn Yankee all the time.
Or carpetbagger.
I cussed. There
you go. Bam. Take that, Chris.
And I.
It took me less than an hour.
That's right. He broke me. So I used to say, no, I'm not. I'm a Midwesterner. There's a big difference.
My dad's from Gary, Indiana, so
Oh, really?
I know that whole story from my whole family. Yeah.
Yep.
They're all from
We're
Midwest.
a little touchy about being called a Yankee, but
Right.
I understand now after living in the South for a while. It's either the South or you're a Yankee. So
Right.
I just go
For
with
me,
it.
it's either you're the South or you're from Texas or you're from up north.
Okay.
And then Florida's its own thing, too.
Exactly.
Kinda.
Kind of like California's its own
It's-
continent as well.
California is its own world for
Yes,
sure.
it is.
So Tiger's got some tree trouble here on 11. He did block it out to the right a little bit. He's going to have to play a little hook, or he's going to have to go over the tree. He's on pine straw. Looks like, or he just getting the grass. I can't tell.
You know, as much, I don't know if you've ever had Sunday
He is
tickets.
setting up for a big cut. What's that?
Have you ever had Sunday tickets before?
Oh, yeah, I've been to Sunday many times. That's usually the day I could go because all the company people are flying back.
Well,
Huge cut.
he'll get it.
Oh, it's there. It's going to be short.
Oh, look at
the shot. Oh, get it up.
Unbelievable.
Get up just a little.
Tiger is still Tiger. But
Great
I can
shot.
tell you, I've been there once on a Sunday. To me, there's no better place to be than home on a Sunday. Just because, especially being short like I am.
Right.
If you're trying to follow somebody like Tiger Woods, you can forget it.
Well, I'll tell you what
can't
I
see
do when I
anything.
have Sunday tickets. I usually go and I watch them tee off on 11. I watch the leaders tee off on 11, and then after 11, I haul ass to the car, And I usually get home to see them either making their approach to 13 or putting on 13. And then you get to watch 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 at the house.
Watching the finish on TV is
You can
awesome.
just see everybody at the same time. It's so bad. It was like in 2005 when I was there on that Sunday. I didn't get to see the chip in. I get to say I was there, but I didn't see it.
Yeah.
And, you know, I would have rather have seen it. I didn't see it until I got home and said, holy crap, that's why everybody went nuts.
Yes.
You know, and the whole dramatic of how it came down and everything.
It's just so surreal too and you don't even have to be a golfer to love being out there. That is just the most beautiful place on earth. And it's so surreal to walk on that
I try to tell people
course.
it's like utopia.
It is.
It literally is. I mean, you're on this 4-lane highway of Washington Road.
Yes.
With, you know, Hooters and Olive Garden, and none of those places are bad or anything, you know, Red Lobster, Chain Restaurant Central, and then Green Fence. And on the other side of that green fence is another
Heaven.
world.
It's a piece of heaven
Just
right there.
another world.
Yes.
So Daniel Berger, birdie's 12 to go back to even. He was having a good day yesterday and kind of fell apart on the backside, but he's only 4 shots off now. Matsuyama for birdie on 10. It's going to be a little right to left swinger here. Let's see if he gives it enough. Looks like it's going to be short. So Matsuyama's got about a 2-footer for par to bring him back to what needs to be. He gave at least 1 stroke back for sure on 8 with that missed putt, on that birdie putt.
We're going to do a hospitality hit real quick. Just letting you know.
Yeah, I'm sorry. So we're going to take it live to the hospitality camera here in a second, I believe. Charles, yell at me when we're live out there at hospitality. We're live on hospitality right now. You're seeing a bunch of good-looking women out there, not a lot of good-looking dudes.
Well,
So-
where are they?
They're right here.
Right here.
That's exactly where they are.
Okay.
This is where the good-looking women and the good-looking dudes
There
are
you
right
go.
here.
There you go.
But now, come on down, 2321 Washington Road. We got music, we got games, we got food, we got booze. Come hang out, have a good
What else
time.
could you want?
You can't beat it. You
Nope.
can't beat it. And of course, inside the magic's happening.
Hey, that's right. Was John Daly here today at Hooters, or was that just yesterday?
I think he was yesterday, but I don't know. I haven't kept. I would love to kick it with John Daly one day.
Oh, well, you got to get him on here to do that.
I thought we just did a hospitality hit.
We haven't done it yet. I always give them a heads up. We're doing it right now, though.
I hate you so much.
They can't hear you.
Charles just told me we're doing a hospitality.
This is it.
So we're off?
No, you're on right now.
I hate you even twice. It's big-ass amateur hour up in here. Charles just told me
my
we were
goodness.
live for a minute. I did this beautiful promo over the top about how awesome it was. And it was all wasted because we weren't technically on live, I swear.
Oh, no.
Mary Liz, can we get some real engineers in here?
We were live. Never mind.
I hate you 3 times, David Bash.
Prematurely.
I can get you some good engineers.
Thank you, Mary. Next year we're taking
I'm
out
all about
applications.
you. Yeah.
Big shot here. Are we back now with us? All right, great. Good. Because this is an important shot, whichever camera I'm on. Tiger's chipping up here on 11. Trying to keep the momentum going here. Definitely wants to save par, then go to 12 where he can really maybe go after the pin today. Great chip. Settle. Settle. Settle.
Does he like it?
I think he would like it a little closer, but I mean, that's definitely makeable. This must be a hole in one. Stewart Sink 8 over. That's only one reason to show him. It's either really close or in the cup. Let's see what it is. Oh, this is going in.
Oh, look at that.
This is going in.
Oh, my gosh.
Butter.
You are so right. Oh,
Butter.
my gosh.
It's the only reason to show somebody who's 8 over.
Ah.
Well, he's 6 over now. Yeah.
So we've had one ace today.
Yeah. That's the first. That's the shot of the
That's
day.
it, right
That's the
there.
shot of the
There
day
you
right
go.
there.
So
Shut-
does he have to do it now?
David, get over here and take this shot because I'm not drinking Fireball. I'm not drinking it all either.
Charles, hit us up with the cue.
Hit the cue for the shot of the day. Stewart Sink with an 8-iron on 16 drops in an ace.
So how many shots of the day can there be?
Only one shot
Are you
of
sure?
the day.
I figured, the rules might change as you go along.
Well,
just
I mean, I
have another
figure if somebody
shot
else
of the
hits an
day.
ace, we would honor that with a co-shot of the day. Yeah.
Okay.
But at this point, you're not beating an ace on 16.
It's really just, am I going to honor it? That's the question.
It's not that I don't like Fireball. I haven't taken it in my life. I'm just trying to not drink very much right now. But I'll cheers you with a Sprite.
Cheers.
To Tiger's good health.
To Tiger's success.
Exactly.
Shot of the day.
There he goes.
David's been begging to be on the podcast all week, so this works out well. Yeah, how'd that feel?
Gotta love Fireball.
Hey, Fireball's not bad. I mean, there's definitely worse whiskeys to shoot for sure.
Oof. Yep, that'll have to bypass me. I'm sorry. Yeah.
That's right.
No. That's amazing. Well, you called that one. You knew as soon as it went in the air.
Sure, yeah. I mean, you kind of think where it lands. I mean, but again, it's more from understanding why they would show it on TV. You know, there's no reason to show somebody who's +8 if it's not going in the hole.
Give that man a gnome.
Yeah, get him a gnome.
He
That
should
be
get
the
a gnome for that.
They do give hole-in-one crystals.
Oh, do they?
They do that. Yeah, if you make a hole-in-one in the tournament, you get some kind of a plaque of some like crystal something. You look that up, David. Look, see what the tournament gives you if you make a hole-in-one. I know it's something. I want to say it's like a crystal vase of some sort.
Well, that would be a nice consolation prize when you don't make the cut.
Right.
You know.
Well, if he goes birdie, he makes it.
Okay.
He's 6 over, so he needs to catch 2 more.
It would be hard to get yourself.
Yeah, at this point, I think he's
get
fine.
back in the game mentally after that.
Yeah, he's already thinking about the plane ride.
Yep.
That's an absolute great lag from there. So here we are on 10s. This is Scheffler on 10, right in the middle of the fairway, 186.
And an eagle earns a pair of crystal goblets.
There you go,
Ooh,
crystal
nice.
bowl for a hole-in-one. I knew it was something crystal.
Very good.
Yeah, I have a bunch of wasteless knowledge.
I think we all do. I do too.
I didn't know about the goblets, though. That's cool if you get an egg. Little caw. Scheffler blocked it out to the left a little bit. I didn't block it, excuse me. Pulled it to the left a little bit. This is a big, huge, humongous putt for Tiger. Got to keep the momentum here. Got to make this par.
Let's not put pressure on him now. No pressure, Tiger.
He can't hear us. Pulled it.
Oh.
Pulled it right off the tip. Knew it right off the blade. So he gives one back. He's at 2 over again. That's all right. The chip went a little too far. But he's got a bunch of birdie holes coming up. He's got 12, he's got 13, he's got 15, 16. Those are all birdieable today. 16's got a very favorable pin placement, as Stuart Sink just showed the world with his ace.
Yeah, Tiger, I watched an interview with him this morning, and he said the fan reaction to him, you know, when he first came out yesterday was just so overwhelming. I mean, I think, you know, he probably for a while when he had some trouble in his life was not wanting to go out and hear some of the comments and you know, he I think he's so grateful now to he's so revered again, and I think people have just turned what they might have thought before into so much respect for his determination and, you know, really respecting what a true athlete that guy is.
Right, and I think, you know, a lot of things in life, America loves a comeback story.
Oh, absolutely,
I mean,
and he is a great one.
Maybe more than anywhere
right.
else, you know, and you know, he was so worried in his early life. He and his team and his group were so worried about his image that when he built it on that glass house and it all came tumbling down.
Yeah.
I think this time around he's been way better about building it not on what he wants people to think of him, but that he's comfortable with. You can think what you want. You know, I'm going to be me. I'm going to be Tiger. Mm-hmm. And to show more of that, you know, human side with his. You know, I think having kids does that. I think having kids and having them grow up.
I was going to say, I think he's grown up a lot.
Has him do that.
Put his priorities in the right place.
Right. You know, and that, I think that's a great thing. And it's great to see that his kids are able to watch him play still at an elite level.
I think it was a great moment for him when he won in 2019, just to walk up to his kids.
Right where he would normally greet his dad. Yeah.
Yes, and to have his children look up to him and admire him.
Right.
You know, and I think that was kind of like the beginning to watching a new and improved Tiger.
No doubt.
And where he is at this point. So,
No, I agree 100%.
I think we're all pulling for him.
Yeah, I mean, everybody probably other than the competitors.
Yeah.
I don't think Scotty Scheffler's pulling for him right now. But,
no. And you
know.
have to wonder too, coming into this week, some of the comments you heard was, is anybody playing in this tournament besides Tiger? Because everything was about, is Tiger playing? And all the focus
yesterday
has
was
been
like
on
that.
Tiger.
Tiger finished the course. He finished his round. And ESPN just showed him walking for like 3 minutes all the way into the tent. I was like, ain't no one else is on the course swinging a golf club right now?
So you have to kind of wonder, are the rest of the players thinking, dang, I've worked hard to get here as well.
I think maybe somewhat, but I think most of them get it.
I think most of them are proud of him and how hard he's worked.
Well, and it's that. I think it's game respects game, and it's like the same way when in Kobe's farewell season or when Jordan was going out. Even though Jordan wasn't and Kobe wasn't the Kobe or the Jordan of that, they would show the flash. They weren't consistently the dominant player, but they could still show that flash. And when you got a chance to see it, big miss there by Cam Smith on the 12th. That's going to be a bogey for him. But when you got a chance to see it, where Kobe broke 80, I think, like his last game, and MJ dropped 56 when he was playing with the Wizards in the Garden. Like those kind of things, you're like, man, it brings you right back to when they used to do this all the time.
Right.
I think they like it too, because that's who they grew up watching.
Right.
That was their Jack Nicklaus, or in my case, when I was growing up, watching golf, Tiger Woods was on the tail end of me. I was in high school when he broke through. But I remember watching, Payne Stewart. Mm-hmm. Davis Love was one of my favorite players growing up.
Yeah.
Georgia boy. So, and then that next wave was Tiger, and then you had the Rorys and the Rickies, and
have you ever
now you have the new wave.
Have you ever wanted to see Tiger break Jack's record?
I loved Jack Nicklaus. My dad was there in '86. I was there in the 90s. I don't remember what year it was, 95 maybe, where he made a run and he finished in the top 10, but like he was there. He was in the tournament. I've always loved the Golden Bear. He was probably my favorite golfer growing up. But I missed his competitive golf. Mm-hmm. He wasn't competitive really when I was watching. I would say that I don't think it matters to me, and I don't think it matters to Jack either. Well, that's not true, actually. He said it does matter. But, to me, it doesn't matter. I still think Tiger Woods is the greatest golfer of all time. I think he's better than Jack. Even though Jack has more majors, I think the technology and the competition is that much stronger. I think Tiger at his peak beats Jack at his peak. So,
I agree with you.
It's also different eras, though. I mean, and Jack Nicklaus, a lot of people don't know, he has so many, a bunch of majors. He has a shit ton of second places.
Can you say that?
I can.
Okay, just checking.
You can say it too, Mary Liz.
I already did one.
Yeah, you did. You said damn, and I was so proud.
I
was so proud.
I did.
But
please don't tell my boss.
See if you can look up and see how many second places Jack Nicklaus has in majors. I know he has, I think it's 18 majors that he's won. I know he has six at the National.
In majors only?
Majors only. Second place finishes in majors.
But net worth.
Oh, well, Tiger did more for the game. The value and the worth of the game.
19 runner-up finishes.
So he's won 18. He won 18 and he had 19 runner-ups. I mean, that's
hard to
unreal.
break that one. Yeah, that is
unreal. 37 majors, he finished in the top 2. So you got to think he was, not only was he there so often, he won a bunch, but he was also right there. He could have won easily 10 more.
Did you see the little video that his wife Barbara did for him that aired right before the Champions Dinner?
I didn't. I'll have to look that up. I'm sure it'll be on Google.
The YouTube. It was a tearjerker, just talking about her respect for him and what he had done to the game of golf. And even after he watched it, they kind of surprised him with it when they did the interviews right before the Chairman's Dinner, and it was pretty touching. And
I think that
it was all about him saying he's not going to play anymore.
Yeah, because he's done playing the par 3 as well.
Yeah.
Which was sad to hear, because it's the only time you get to watch him play. We're done. No one will ever see him play public golf again, you know, unless he comes out for a, you know, but I know his back's bothered him. He's got bad knees. And I mean, he ain't no spring chicken, but him and Arnold had each other.
They did.
You know, and they could really pan it off, especially in the majors. You know, but Jack did it more because Arnold kind of faded in the 70s and Jack surged. But then he was playing people like Weiskopf, Hale Irwin. Does he like it? Or is it long? It looks long.
Oh.
Luckily, it kicked back down, though. It's in the bunker. He flew that thing 15 yards too far. That's all right, though. He can get up and down from there. So Tiger's in the back bunker on 12. But Tiger Woods came up when he was by himself in 97. I mean, he was so much better than everyone in 97. And then he changed his swing. So because he struggled from 98, 99. And then at the end of 2000, 2001, he was unbeatable.
Yeah.
If he decided to play, he was probably going to win. Because a lot of people talk about he has the most PGA Tour wins. But if you remember during those years, he wouldn't play in every tournament. He would skip 3 or 4 tournaments. So imagine how high that total would be if he played every tournament.
Yeah. I don't think he ever left here and went and played the Heritage the next week.
I don't know that
like
he's ever played the Heritage. You know, I mean, maybe he did like in 96 or 98, you know.
I just think about how tired he must be because just trying to get, you know, back to the way you were, and he's got all that hardware in his leg. And
right.
I'll
be interested to see tomorrow if he makes the cut, which I hope he does. But if he makes the cut, how he gets going with it being as cold as it is.
And he did say in one of his interviews that would have a big effect.
Oh,
it
yeah,
would be
for
the
sure.
cold.
For sure. Well, we reached the top of the hour here. It's the 5 o'clock hour. Charles, you ready to go to break? All right, we're going to pay some bills here as Justin Thomas is making an approach shot on 11. But we're going to pay some bills. It looks like a good shot. It is a great shot. Pin high on 11. Miss Mary Liz Nolan, thank you so much for being here. I hope you had a great time today.
Thank you for having me. It was so
absolutely.
much fun.
And let us know. You can go out there and have a hot dog and have a adult beverage of your choice.
I'm not an adult yet, but thank you.
Well, there's always tomorrow. Hey, thank you guys so much for being with us. We're going to be back for one more whole hour here. Bobby Jones Invitational. We'll see you guys soon. Charles, let me know.
For over 30 years and 2 generations, Powell & Associates has been here to make you and your family comfortable with buying a home. By embracing the challenges of today, it is our goal to make sure that you are a part of the experience, even when you can't be. We know that life can be complicated. Buying a home shouldn't be. Powell & Associates, combining the traditions of the past with the innovations of the future.
One night we were hanging out at Casey's and probably having meat and cheese. Probably. And definitely wine. And started thinking about how cool it would be to start a charcuterie business so you can get a little bit of everything instead of just one meal or one big sandwich. You can just kind of pick off the tray and get a little taste of it all. Crowd pleaser.
Oh, man, welcome back to the Bobby Jones Invitational right here. I got 2 new guests, and I messed it up by saying those other names. Hit me with your names. Robert.
Yes, Robert.
Jim.
Jim Christian, yeah.
Damn, Jim Christian, bam.
Yeah,
And this is my man Robert. This is Savannah River Brewing Company, and they're here. They brought me a beer, so they know the quickest way to get to my heart.
Cheers, friend. There you go.
Cheers. No jacket required. Brewed right here in Augusta.
Yep.
Bam, love it.
Pilsner.
Fresh can too.
Yep.
Did you brew this one?
We brewed it and we canned it today.
Right off the canning line.
Quite
Fresh beer is the
literally
best beer.
Fresh.
This beer is 1 day
That's
old.
Yes. Not even a day.
A few hours, man.
Yeah.
Tastes good to me.
There you go.
Tastes good to me. So, tell me a little bit about what you do at Savannah River Brewing, kind of like what your game is, and what you guys got going on this week. Y'all had a cool ass party earlier this week, didn't you? I
did.
saw, was Marty Smith at your spot?
Yep.
He was on
That's
Sunday.
badass.
Yeah, it was
Tell me a
great.
little bit about that.
Yeah, so I'll talk about the brewery at first. So I manage the front of house. I'm
Okay.
the guy who runs the tap room. I'm the guy who manages the customer experience for when folks come into the brewery.
Right on.
I have a great staff who just knocks it out of the park every day, which is why we're as successful as we are. And the stuff that we have going on this week is kind of a result of all the hard work we do, right? So we didn't court this business at all. Marty Smith, producer, called me up 2 weeks ago.
Because he likes your beer, right? He liked one of your beers.
Yeah, that's the whole story.
Like
He
jacket,
told that
like
story on
awesome.
the air, and that was pretty cool. So he did his podcast.
Badass.
If you don't know Marty, Marty's an ESPN reporter who has
Oh, I know
a
who
couple
he is. Yeah,
podcasts.
his accent gets to me sometimes, and I got to flip away. But most of the times, I like it.
Yeah, millions
Too
of
country for
downloads,
you?
so
A
people
little,
talk-
a
yeah.
little too much. Yeah.
And
It's
so
like-
he told the story about how he was in Augusta 2 years ago for the tournament when it was shut down. And
Right.
everything was closed. And they were staying at the Crown Plaza. And the only bar in town open was the Crown Plaza bar.
Okay.
And he told a story about he likes to drink local beer, he likes to drink canned beer because he enjoys the can artwork and whatnot. And he had this beer at the bar, our no jacket required Pilsner.
Right on.
And he loved it. And he talked about how he loved it so much that he told his producer Travis that when they come back, find that brewery and we're going to do our podcast there.
Nice.
And that's the best
That's
advertising
cool.
you can get, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. You like it? Come do your podcast and let's make it happen.
Yeah.
And he's got a big following too. I watch a lot of his True South stuff on the SEC network. I'm a big South Carolina Gamecocks fan, so
My daughter's graduating in May.
oh, there you go. You know, Tiger
Dogs.
gave another one back,
Yeah.
100%.
so
We
we
get
need
to see
to
him.
we need to keep him around for the weekend.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, the cutoff is going to be what, +5?
+4.
+4.
He's plus, and
Okay.
he's +4 right now.
Gotcha.
So
So
the
he
cut
needs to birdie.
being- So leaders at 4 under, and the cut is everyone within 10 shots of lead. So that gets to 6.
No,
right?
it's top 50 in ties now. No more longer the 10-shot rule.
No more longer
really?
10 shots.
Okay.
It's just top 50 in ties. So
Yeah, so that was Sunday, and Sunday was our best Sunday ever, in large part because of that.
right.
And I had been working since January with Christina Greenstein, who is the event coordinator that Golf.com and Golf Magazine hired to put on their tournament week event. And they contacted us in January. Cold call, right? Just organic thing that happens, not anything we're pushing. And they said, we need a venue for this event. And we're like, yes, please come.
Right.
Can't say no to that.
Right.
Sure.
And so it seems like a simple thing, book the event, have them come in, but it's been this 3-month process of constant talks every day, phone calls every couple of days.
Making sure that you got what they
ironing out
need.
all of the details. And it was amazing, man. They came in and set up Tuesday morning, 6-hour setup. They loaded in a Foresight golf simulator, which was really cool. Set up AV. They did a couple of podcasts over the 2 days, the Subpar podcast, and fully equipped. Claude Harmon III, if you guys know Butch. This
I know
is his
who
son.
Butch Harmon is. Yeah.
Yeah, so Claude is a world-renowned golf instructor. His dad is Butch Harmon, who was
Picks Tiger swing.
Tiger's formative golf coach when he was first turned pro.
When he won the
probably
Slam.
Before that, exactly. And so we had these podcasts going on, and all the marketing that they do, promoting the event, talking about our space,
Right.
talking about the brewery, getting all these folks to come in.
So tell the people where your space is, where you guys located. What's your address?
813 5th Street in downtown Augusta. We are a 10-minute drive from the National, and it's a legit 10-minute drive, not
Right.
a Masters Week 10-minute drive,
Right.
because it's easy to get there.
Right. Well, cool. So how many beers do you guys brew there?
We brew actually a lot of beers. So we have 6 flagship brands that we do year-round.
Okay.
Seasonal beers that we do 3-month runs throughout the year. And then at the tap room especially, all these small batch experimental recipes.
Right.
Where we put a couple of kegs on, we try recipes out, let our customers come in, try them, give us feedback.
Sure.
Tweak the recipes based on that feedback, based on what we taste, based on what the customers taste, based on what they like. And that's kind of how we develop recipes to do commercial beers.
Okay, right on.
And so this year we're a 13,000 square foot brewery that contains a 4,500 square foot tap room. This year we're going to brew probably close to 3,000 barrels of beer. It's a lot of beer for a little
that's a bunch of 3,000 barrels.
If you don't know, there's 248 pints in a barrel, so we're talking about 750,000 pints of beer that we're going to brew this year.
Keeps us busy.
That's making it happen. So how long does the brewing process take, like from start to finish?
So a normal day of brewing, it'll take about 8 hours.
Okay.
So from when we grain in and we mash till we're putting in the fermenter, it's a good 8-hour day.
Okay.
Sometimes we'll do double batches where I get there at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
So you're doing 2 batches.
So you're going all in that day.
You're going all day. Yeah. But a normal day is about 8 hours, and that's adding cleanup too.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. And with one, like you can dictate how many barrels you make based off how much grain or how much product you use or whatever.
So the process,
so it's not all equal. It's not like you have to run this.
Right. It's all recipe formulated, right? You know, depending how many sugars you want to ferment, but we're normally doing 30 barrel batches, and then on a double batch we're doing 60 barrels.
Right on, man.
And that's brewing, right? So brewing is a day-long process.
It's
the fermentation process, converting the sugar you made in the brewing process to alcohol and carbon dioxide to make beer, is a couple of weeks to more than a month.
Yeah, depending on.
So once you brew it, then it has to ferment.
Exactly.
Okay.
So we put it in the fermenters, and depending on the beer, like you said, it could take a week or it could take months.
Right, depending on what all's involved.
Exactly.
Right on, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, I love it. It's a great process.
It's a pretty good shot by Scotty. He didn't get the bounce he was looking for.
Who are you going for in the tournament?
So, I'm cheering for Cam Smith.
Okay.
He is not having a great day today.
Not at all, no.
I had a hot take earlier in the week that Scotty Scheffler wasn't going to make the cut, so I don't know shit.
And he still may not. He's
a leader right now. He's the number one
leading the tournament.
Leading the tournament, and you say he's not going to make the cut.
Well, a lot of times though, people who come in hot, number one player in the world, they play like crap at the national.
True. No, I get that, but it's not looking good for your hot take.
No. I'm also a big fan of Harold Varner III. I like him a whole bunch.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's cool to see Hideki climbing up the leaderboard today.
Yeah, Hideki had it going on, man. He missed about a 4-footer on 8 that would have put him to 4 under.
Okay.
And then he bogeyed 10.
Okay.
So now he's 2 under. He's back to 2 under. So he's still 2 under for the day because he was even yesterday.
Yeah. I mean, he came up, and Neiman is doing really fantastic.
That better sit down.
Yep. Snap.
I'm a fan of.
Snap hook into the water.
I'm a big fan of Tony Finau.
I like Finau. I would love to see him win somewhere.
Yeah.
I'd be completely on board with it being Augusta. He's played here so well.
Mm-hmm.
That shot didn't help his chances on 11. He just tugged it a little too hard, got into the wind, and I think it looked like he ended up in the pond. I couldn't really tell.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if it hit the water or not. But.
Big par putt here for Shane Lowry. Looks like it does curl in. Very nice. The Irishman's there, baby. 2 under. He was one of my dark horse picks early in the week.
Okay.
Just because of the wind. He's from Ireland. He plays that low ball.
Yep.
He knows how to play in those conditions.
He knows how to keep it done, yep.
It'll be interesting to see tomorrow when it actually gets colder.
Yeah, I'm hating that. I'm really not looking forward to the cold tomorrow just because that sucks. It's April, man. Come on.
Yeah,
but
the wind's going to back off, but it is going
the
to
wind,
be
I think
dry,
Sunday,
hard course tomorrow.
We were talking Sunday because we were talking to Mary Liz. She does the weather and the news for AM 580.
Yeah.
She said Sunday's supposed to be like 72 with almost no wind. And I'm like, hell yeah, people are going to go low.
Yeah.
But as much rain as we got the last couple of days, with that wind and that dry weather, it's going to be a hard course to play.
Waiting on 13 probably because everybody's waiting to go for it.
Yeah.
So where do you guys get your inspiration for the name of your beers? Like, what are some other names of your beers? Like, No Jacket requires a great name. You're in Augusta, makes all the sense in the world. I don't know if that was the play.
It's a collaborative process, and so one of my favorite parts of my job is this exact thing, right? This whole collaborative, creative thing. But the beer names come from a couple of things. It's either definitely Augusta centric, or it's this nerdcore thing.
Just straight geek culture.
So we have this geek culture thing. Our GM, my boss, is a Warhammer 40K player. If you don't know Warhammer, it's like D&D on steroids. These grown men building these models and painting them. And I don't judge anybody, right?
I mean, whatever he wants to do, I don't care,
And I think so. My thing is, we're all nerds.
I'm a nerd about something,
but we're all nerds about different things, right?
I'm a nerd about football, college
so
football.
It's either Augusta-centric, so we have the Savannah River IPA, obviously, the Finnissy Swamp Thing, our fruited sour that is, the story is it's the monster that comes from Finnissy Swamp, which is the South Augusta kind of man-made, beautiful swamp, but it's a man-made swamp, and it's gorgeous. Right. Dynamite Brown Ale, which is an ode to James Brown, of course. Yep. And then we have Dungeons and Flagons.
Okay.
We have
Dungeons and Flagons?
Yeah.
Yep.
And you'll be surprised. Like, we'll go to beer festivals.
As it were.
Yeah, we'll go to beer festivals, and you'll see people come up and be like, I love that name. And you're like,
of course
they're
they do.
big Dungeons.
Well, sometimes I'll drink a beer because I'm don't beat me up, okay? In my life, I'm not a beer connoisseur by any stretch. Yeah. Right. And I'm a very safe beer.
Yeah.
Like, so I would never go out and be like, oh, hey, this random beer that was brewed here, give me that.
Right.
And I don't really know the difference between Pilsners, blonde ales, all that jazz. Oh, it's an IPA. Great. What? I don't know. That's not my thing. Okay. So I'm a Bud Light guy. Don't judge me. Don't judge me.
I don't.
But I will tell you, I
don't judge you, man.
And I'll take it. I'll take the judgment.
As a brewer, you should appreciate those beers, though, right?
Yeah. But I like names. I like cool names. Like, so the other day, I tried one that I would have never tried before because I like the can, and I like the name. It was called Wicked Weed.
Okay.
Yeah. And I don't even know who brewed it.
No, Wicked Weed is the company.
Yeah, that's a brewery.
Well, see, there you go.
Yeah, that's
no
the
clue.
company.
So
Yeah,
the beer might actually be called something else.
Yeah,
but I was like, Wicked Weed.
Right.
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
And it's a bright ass purple can.
Yeah.
I'll try it. I did not like it, but I tried it. What do they care? They got their $7. It was like 7% too. That's the other thing I don't really understand. Like, what's this for the percentage? 5.3. And we'll compare that to a
Bud Heavy is 5.0.
Okay, Bud D's. That's what I call it.
There you go. Yeah.
Bud D's.
Yeah.
Like? Like 3 something?
About that 3.2 or something. Sure.
Man, look at me know what's up, David.
David's a connoisseur of light lagers, no doubt about it.
Oh, yeah.
And so, and this whole story you're telling is like exactly my beer story. I know a lot about beer. Mm-hmm. No one knows about the beer certification program. Everyone knows about the sommelier program for wine. There's a program called Cicerone for beer. I'm a level 2 Cicerone. I know a lot. I don't brew beer for a living. Yeah. People think brewing beer is a sexy job. It's a cool job.
Is it a sexy job?
People love what they're doing.
I think I look sexy when I do it.
But here's what brewing beer is, especially here at Augusta, right? So our brew house is not climate controlled because all the vessels are climate controlled. Mm-hmm. So we don't have to pay to heat or cool the space. Right. So imagine brewing beer. You're mashed at 155 degrees Fahrenheit. You're graining out in 90-degree warehouse, steamy grain. It is hard work. It's a lot of manual labor. It's a lot of cleaning.
Right.
My job, I get to work at an air-conditioned tap room. And all I do, so I do a lot more than that, but pretty much all I do is talk to people.
I would like his job over your job.
It's the best job I've ever had.
Rough,
I mean, if I'm having to choose.
And I came into it late, so I've been doing stuff for a long time. I was a pharmaceutical scientist for 15 years. I was a casual beer drinker. I was a brand loyal Budweiser drinker in college. That was a great drive.
Kick left.
Oh, it's not a great drive.
Oh, it went long.
No, it's bouncing back.
It's going to come back.
It's rolling back. Yeah.
I thought he turned it over, but it flattened out. He's all right.
It's perfect. Yeah.
So I was a brand loyal Budweiser drinker in college. After college, I decided I was going to be a bit more sophisticated and became a connoisseur of Mexican lagers.
Corona?
No, man. Cerveza Sol, Tecate, those things, right? My wife and I moved.
I've only drank those beers when I go to the Caribbeans.
Sure, and they're great beers.
El Presidente.
There you go. Yeah.
My wife and I,
because that's what's at the resort. I don't ask questions like, "Cool, give me that."
I've seen that.
So my wife and I moved from Atlanta to Southern California in the late '90s, and we started mountain biking.
Don't age yourself, Joe.
Great mountain biking places, right? We had Sierra Madre Mountains like a mile out of our backyard, and it was cool. We went to a mountain bike race in Monterey, and one of the guys we traveled with bought me a beer at the bar. I was drinking my Cerveza Sol. It's like, here, Jim, drink this. I'm like, okay, I'll try it. Free beer. I'm not going to turn it down.
That's my Bud Lighter free.
Right? Exactly.
This was free.
Okay, what?
So I'm in.
And so I tried it, and I'm like, you know what? I don't like this, but it's different than anything I've ever had. It's bitter, and it was the Sierra Nevada Pale Ale.
Right.
Which for a lot of people, that or probably Fat Tire by New Belgium, they're like introductory craft beer back in the
I'm
80s
Fat
and
Tire
90s.
for sure.
Very classic.
And after that, I became like a hophead, I guess.
I can convert you to a craft beer drinker for sure.
You think so?
Yeah, for sure, man.
Everybody
has a taste. You just have to like.
That's for sure. I don't doubt it. I just think like for me, I don't know. I'm weird. I'm not a big drinker, regardless.
Okay.
Like I don't like. That's not how I de-stress. Like some people are like, oh, I just got to get home and have a beer.
Right.
That's not me, and I don't like drinking alcohol with my food.
Okay.
Because I like to just drink water.
Okay.
So I'm weird. I know.
Do you want to taste your food, or?
I do. I am clearly a connoisseur of food. I don't know if there's like a fancy title for that.
There
but,
might be. I don't know.
Gourmand. You're a gourmand.
You know, it's called overweight. But you could maybe say it with a French accent. Overweight.
That was lovely.
That was a great shot. Who was that right there? Oh, Kiz.
Yeah.
With a big, huge dip jaw in his mouth. I like it. That's an
dip.
Aiken boy.
That's a big old dip right there.
I don't know where he is for the tournament. Look at where Kiz is. So Willett's back to 1 under.
That's
leading the tournament. Scotty Scheffler still.
Willett fell off real quick.
He did. He kind of fell apart a little bit, but he could get it back again. Man, everybody's so close.
It's gonna be a real close Masters, I think.
I want to get Tiger down to at least 2 under. I mean, at least 2 over going into tomorrow if he can get there.
Yeah, that'd be good.
2 over, he's in striking distance. He can maybe shoot low.
But I mean, he's Tiger.
See what happens.
Yeah, I think
anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
But yeah, people have this idea that beer is either light beer, dark beer, lagers, or IPAs. There is so much to beer.
Oh,
So
man.
many
Depending on who you talk to, 85 to 150 different styles of beer.
Right.
There is all kinds of stuff. If you don't like hops, there are the Belgian beers that are all about the yeast, that are sweet and spicy and gorgeous. Big, dark German lagers are sweet and lovely. Yeah.
And I know you said you don't like to drink with your food, but beer is like the best companion to food.
See, that's what people say. That's what people say. But and I've gone to many dinners like that. Like my buddy used to be a part of Pineapple Inc. downtown, which I know they're going through a little transformation. But I have like Sean White with Frog Hollow. Like he's a big beer guy. So I've had people who be like, this beer should pair perfectly with your beautiful blah blah blah. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Nope. Sure as hell don't.
Right. And
I'll just take my water.
There you go.
Beer is definitely very unpretentious, but it can be like that, right?
That was a replay.
That was a replay, yeah.
One of my favorite tournament week stories.
Yeah, I don't think that was from the shot of the day was going to be Sink's.
Sink's. Oh, yeah, we already did a shot of the day.
Yeah, that's Sink's.
Sink's hole-in-one. You're not beating a hole-in-one. It's either hole-in-one or somebody can dunk it in for an albatross.
Yeah, exactly.
That'd be the only thing I'd take over that.
Yeah, no, Sink's hole-in-one is going to be there.
Well, so how long has Savannah River Brewing been around? How long have you guys been around?
A bit over 5 years now.
Yep.
5 years? And things are trending up. You said you were having some of the best, Sunday was the best that you'd had.
Man, it's awesome.
Sales are going great.
Yeah, so in the market we're expanding our market. So right now we distribute throughout the entire state of South Carolina and the eastern half of Georgia. We've just picked up very far north Atlanta, so North Gwinnett, Athens, Dahlonega, which are really cool markets. And so we're distributing great. And so the stuff that we talked about earlier with the organic stuff, Marty Smith talking about our beer on the air, that's only going to enhance that. But in the tap room especially, so COVID was a weird year for us.
For sure.
But even that COVID year, we pivoted the entire marketing plan. So for a couple of months, we only sold to-go beer. And then even after we reopened, pulling half of the tables out and reducing seatings. Through that whole weird year, we were still only down from 2019 for taproom sales by about 5%. Last year, our best year for taproom sales by 57%.
Big jump.
And then this year, year to date, this year over last year, our big record year, we're 40% over that.
So just
we're
growing,
doing really
growing.
well. Yep.
Scheffler did, in fact, save his par on 11, so he's still 4 under. What does that mean? 5 minutes until a win. Till we take a break?
We're like, what?
All right, high five.
High five, yeah. Exactly.
Right? What does that mean?
Thanks, David.
I'll take a break when I want to take a break.
That's right.
Okay, clearly we're in charge. Not really. No, we'll do that in 5 minutes. I'm watching the time, buddy. I'm watching the time. So, all right, so this is a weird question, and feel free to shoot this down immediately because I'm all right with it.
All right.
So, I have a thing that I do here in town. It's called Going South. It's a Southern rock and roll band.
Okay. Yeah.
We do a tribute music. I do a fundraiser every year to raise money for Camp Wonderland, which is an autism fine arts camp with the Augusta players. Do you guys do short batch runs named after things? Could you do for my show at the Miller Theater in April on August 20th?
Plug.
Could you do a Going South beer that we could just sell that night?
I can't commit to that because I'm not the guy who makes that decision. But that being said, I'm all about it. Sure.
Yes,
okay. So things like that y'all are open to things like that if it makes sense.
Yeah, we did a beer called Happy to Help.
For Happy.
Well, it was for Happy, but it was actually for
pork chop.
Yeah,
Exactly.
pork chop. And
Yeah.
it was a
I bought that beer.
Yeah, and so that was one of those.
I have a
things
6-pack.
where-
I didn't even drink them. I bought it just because it was a collectible to me. It looked cool as
Oh,
shit.
that would be actually cool.
Yeah, I have the complete perfect 6-pack. I might have been a 4-pack. I don't remember.
No, it was 6-pack.
6-pack.
Yeah, it was a 6-pack. Yeah, hold on to that because that.
Yeah,
that'd be actually really cool.
Hold on to it.
Yeah. So yeah,
I have a lot of I have a lot of his stuff. Like I have a lot of his paintings already, so it works well with my art.
So like, why we can't commit to it like from a timeline perspective? Because you said it was in May.
It's in August.
In
August 20th.
in August. Actually, August might work. To be honest with you,
The only thing about it is so like our colors is orange, and I don't care what you name it. You can name whatever you want. I'll let you guys name it, but I just think it'd be really cool for a Southern rock band to have like an official beer.
Yeah.
And like the official beer of Going South. This is when you want to get hammered. This is how we get hammered.
That'd be actually really cool. I mean, it would be one of those things where we could bring y'all in and you could brew with us, and
yeah, we can do it. We can do the whole thing. We'll do the whole thing, and then I know I can talk to the miller and make sure that they carry it.
Yep.
We can do a little run.
Yep,
that'd be something that we could.
Anyways,
talk
I was
to
just
Jim
curious.
about.
I've always thought it'd be badass to have a beer.
So
like
also,
not named after me, I've named after a band because I'm not.
Depends on what kind of beer you like. I'm just kidding.
I could care less. I want it to be orange, kind of. That's our color.
All right.
Is that a rule? Is that a thing?
No.
We could potentially do that, I guess.
I don't know. I'm not in charge, but the point is.
But also, plug. If you play in a band, we
could
have
happen.
music at the brewery all the time.
Right.
We did didn't we do this for one of the Rockford things? Augusta Rock's there. The second one was there, or the first one was there.
The next one will be there.
You could make a song about it too.
I don't write. I host them all.
He's hosting it, so he's not playing it.
Oh,
Which one is that? What's the date on that? Okay, yeah, that one I'm there for.
13th.
Oh no, that one I'm out. I'm in Columbia.
What's the one in August then?
Well, crap. All right.
But I would have been there.
So August is what we're thinking of, right?
August 20th is
Okay.
my show that has nothing to do with Get Up Productions.
Okay.
But they'll probably sponsor like they always do.
Right.
I'm gonna consider that a contract. It's a thumbs up. Everybody saw it. I have witnesses.
I did see the thumbs up.
I did see this. Lowry throwing it and set it up.
2 thumbs up.
Great shot. Great shot.
Oh, that's
for
beautiful shot. That's
get
going.
in.
That's going
Get
in.
in.
Oh,
We almost. I would have given that a shot of the day nomination.
No doubt.
He wanted that one too.
So that's for Birdie because he laid up. So that's nice. I mean, a little tappy tap
Yeah,
Birdie.
he's happy about that one for sure.
Yeah, so one of the things that I've been a big fan of is bringing more and more music into the brewery. And so we've had a lot of great local bands. So Bodega Cat has played the brewery.
Oh, yeah, I know Will.
Coach has played, I don't think I can say this, but I will say it anyway. They played a couple of shows on the property. This week they're doing a Major Rager after show at Southbound on Saturday. So
I
definitely
talked to
go see
Luke.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Tortoise Portal. And I love this
those
because,
kids.
so here's our connection to Coach and Tortoise Portal, right? So Emily Amerson sings backup for Coach.
She's singing at my show coming up in April at
There you
Laurel
go.
Canyon.
Exactly.
Yeah, Emily's a
Which is gonna be
boss.
Pretty sweet.
Awesome.
Her brother is Luke, and
Mm-hmm.
Luke's fiance is Abby, and Abby's one of our managers.
Yep.
Oh, right on. And Emily works here too, right? Doesn't she work bar?
She does. Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then for Tortoise
She missed
Portal-
rehearsal because she
Right.
had to go to work.
I know, it's a thing.
Man, you got to pay them bills, man.
Yeah, so Paxton Summers is one of our bartenders, bar managers also. And
I taught Paxton Sunday school.
Oh, isn't that adorable, right? So he plays keys.
Cheers to
and
that.
sings at Tortoise Portal. Tortoise Portal is playing at the brewery at 8 o'clock on Saturday. So come to the
This
brewery.
Saturday?
This Saturday, right?
Right on, man.
Come see them at 8, then proceed over to Southbound and go see Coach. They're great.
Yeah, Major Ragers going on tomorrow. Future Birds, Southbound, of course, is one of our sponsors.
Mm-hmm.
They've been good to us. George was here yesterday hanging out.
Nice.
So, yeah, excited about that. Hey, Charles, do you have the SRBC commercial lined up? Line it up, baby. Going to that in 30 seconds. So, David and I think Chris went to y'all's spot and did a little commercial thing while you were there for like a little 3-minute commercial. So, we're going to play that, show you a little love, show you a little bit of the feel of what goes on in the SRBC.
Yep.
And then we'll be back to talk some more golf and have a little fun and take this thing all the way out until 6 o'clock.
Let's go.
And
great.
so, Charles, whenever you're ready, baby, you cut it. This is Ryan and my good friends from the SRBC.
Hey.
Bobby Jones Invitational, baby. We'll be right back.
Jim Christian. I'm the taproom manager here at Savannah River Brewing Company. We are a 13,000 square foot production brewery with a 4,500 square foot tap room where we serve amazing beer. We also brew it. We like to think of ourselves as a community center that brews beer. We are all things for all people. We are at 813 5th Street in the heart of downtown Augusta. Our Masters Week hours, we're open 7 days, noon to 10 p.m. Monday through Thursday, noon to 11 on Friday, 1 to 11 on Saturday, and 11 till 9 on Sunday. Four of our most popular flagships poured here. The first is No Jacket Required. It's a Czech-style Pilsner, a traditionally done European lager. It's crispy, it's dry, it's easy drinking, it's crushable. It's probably my favorite beer that we do here. Next is our Wolf Dog Wit beer. It's a traditional Belgian ale, a spiced ale. It's brewed with orange peel, coriander, and black pepper. It's a great alternative for people who aren't necessarily beer drinkers. It's not hoppy, it's not bitter. It's got a lot of bready spiciness. This is Dynamite Brown, named after one of Augusta's most favorite residents, James Brown. It's a great American brown, a lot of bready, toffee, malt character with just a touch of hot bitterness to balance out that malt sweetness. Finally, this is Savannah River IPA, our flagship IPA, a really nicely done American IPA featuring Amarillo, Bravo, and Citra hops, a lot of great pine, grapefruit notes with a touch of bread just to kind of balance it out.
Got our last 30 minutes. We're here with the boys from SRBC, Savannah River Brewing Company, and I've just pounded this No Jacket Required.
How you like
Well
it?
done, sir.
It tastes different taste, but the Pilsner. I'm not normally a big Pilsner fan, but it's good. It doesn't have a bad aftertaste, which
It's
is
beer.
what normally happens to Pilsners.
You are a Pilsner fan because you drink Bud.
Exactly.
Right. Well, I drink
Bud's a
Bud
Pilsner.
Light.
That's
Okay,
still a
but this
Pilsner.
is what that beer aspires to be.
This is the goal for Bud Light.
This is
Kind
the
of
goal.
is, right?
Kind of.
Yeah, this tastes. I mean,
It's
I like
like
it.
that,
It's
but
good.
flavor.
Right.
It's Bud Light.
So
with
imagine
flavor.
Bud Light, but it tastes like something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine Bud Light, but with not so much water.
Well, and so that's the thing, right? So there's
Scheffler
talk about
Birdie's
those being-
12. Wow.
Yeah, it's great.
Big.
That's a big. Yeah,
That's
a
big.
right there. Yeah. That's real big.
Yeah, Scheffler's kind of putting a little distance.
Yeah. Definitely.
So hopefully Tiger can get it back together, man. We need Tiger to do something. I didn't see where his shot on 13 ended up.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I don't
So
know.
we've also got our buddy Ben's in here right now.
Hey.
He's in a band called Easily Amused. He's going to hop in here in a minute. They're opening for the Future Birds.
Yep.
I wanted to call them the Thunderbirds. That would have been awesome. Thunderbirds are here, baby. Taking it back to 1980s.
Mm-hmm.
Wrap it up.
Oh, that's a good.
So Joaquin Neiman playing there. It's a nice little chip shot. He's got that for par. Tiger looks close. I saw a little penny, but I don't know if that's for birdie or for par.
Yep.
Let's see.
And this is Tony Finau for birdie.
Get back on it.
+1 today is pretty good.
Yeah, he's only 2 or 3 over for the day.
Yep.
Boom.
Now
There
he's
it is.
even par for the
Even
tournament.
par. Yeah, that's good. I like
Again,
it.
just 5 strokes back, baby.
There you go.
So
Bring it out. There you go.
Joaquin Neiman, it's still your turn. Worst words in golf.
4 par.
Yeah. You're still away. Those are the worst words ever.
Yep.
Someone was saying he's throwing Tiger off because he's so slow.
It might be. I can see that. Because Tiger looks like he's waiting.
He is waiting,
Like, come on, bro.
but he's also watching.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, yeah.
It's probably different today because they don't have their third player in the
Right.
group because Ustazen withdrew.
And that should
Yeah, what happened
speed him
with
up.
that?
He hurt his back yesterday. We saw him grabbing his back
Yeah,
when he was playing
saw
yesterday,
that.
but I guess it just got too tight.
Got
Couldn't
too
get it
much?
back up.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
That was tough. That was a rough one.
drops back. Neiman pulls it there on 13. I mean, it has to feel terrible to bogey 13.
Yeah.
Lowry's got it all the way to 3 under. He doesn't like it.
Let's see.
Too far out right. It's not going to catch the slopes. Too far out. That will be delicate.
That's a long putt right there. You play any golf?
I do play golf. Yeah, I'm about a 9-10 handicap somewhere in there.
Okay.
So I do all right. I just spent a bunch of money on new clubs.
What kind of clubs you get?
I got the Callaway Apex Smokes.
Okay, nice.
A little $1,200 investment there.
Yeah, that's about right. Yep.
You know.
That's about right. I'm looking at the T200.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my jam right there.
Are those Titleist or what are they?
Titleist, yeah.
Titleist, yeah. So ironically, I played the TaylorMade Party yesterday.
Okay.
Or Tuesday now. And I was talking to one of my friends, and I was like, yeah, I just got new golf clothes. Oh, really? What'd you get? I told them I got Callaways. They were like, you know, it'd be like me telling you guys, oh, really? Well, River Rocks Brewery, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, no, man.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. But I was there eating like this nice ass filet and lobster tail, and they were like, asshole. For Birdie here, the Woo needs this one to get to 2. That's what I call him, the Woo.
Boom, there it is.
There you go. There it is.
Good.
Going to 14. We needed that birdie, boys.
There you go.
Put a little cushion between him and the cut.
Yeah.
So.
I mean,
so
to
you guys,
imagine, like, he got in a car accident and, like.
Yeah, they almost had to amputate his literally.
His leg a year ago.
Yeah, 16 months.
What if he has, like, bionic legs under there? We don't even know.
I hope
what if
he
they
does.
actually did amputate it?
I hope he did. I hope he goes up to the championship trophy. He pulls his legs up and shows
it's
us
just like titanium legs.
alloy
Yeah.
down there the whole time. That better get left. Get down there. It's gonna get down there. It'll get down there. It's not gonna be a great shot, but it's a good shot.
But what, like, a good, like, promotion for Hyundai? Like, Tiger Woods crashed.
And it's fine.
And he's fine.
He should have died, honestly. I mean, he
like
could,
the way that crash looked, yeah.
the way because see how fast he was going and what
Yeah.
you just fell asleep.
Yeah.
Bad news bears.
So I want to know what, like,
And they
their
say
sales
they
forecast
think he
was
hit the
after
curb
that.
and he woke up and he hit the gas instead of the brake, which is what really caused the issue.
Yeah, I mean, you fell off a cliff, man. That's like crazy.
Right. This looks like, is this Matsuyama? Looks like, I can't tell.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's
exactly
him.
that takeaway.
Because they have such a slow, like, wind up.
He does.
Out to the right. That better
It's
get
such
right.
a slow
Get right.
windup.
Get right. Stay right.
Oh, Rays Creek.
That's tough.
Well,
That's not good.
too much rain to play it out of there this week. So you guys, you said you distribute all over South Carolina, Eastern
Yes.
Georgia, and you just signed a deal to get in North Georgia.
Yeah.
Some in North
Well,
Georgia.
we're in North. No, it's signed to get further into Atlanta.
Further into Atlanta.
Atlanta,
Okay.
Atlanta area. Yeah.
Dahlonega.
Now, do you guys distribute yourselves, or like do you have
No.
like a rep that reps you guys? A rep?
We have distributors. Yes.
You, actually, I don't know the
So
rules.
Georgia is a 3-tier system.
Okay.
And so it goes from brewery to the distributor, then distributor to retail.
Okay.
So legally, like, self-distribution doesn't.
Are you
exist.
guys in pretty much every restaurant here locally that you know of? I mean, our bar, like, are there some bars?
Not
Yeah,
every,
pretty much.
no,
I mean,
but-
not everywhere, but
Yeah.
most.
So if I go to Whiskey Bar, or if I go to
Yes.
Metro or
Yeah.
Stillwater.
Downtown
Stillwater,
is pretty good.
Indian Queen.
Yes.
Cool.
I think so.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah,
yes.
not on.
Well, he
draft
was
knowledge,
just here
probably
yesterday,
can't.
and I'll talk to his ass.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if
he
we're
does-
not in there, you better talk to his ass right
Our
now.
cans are
Like,
there, I believe.
yeah, we should be locally everywhere. Honestly,
We
'cause-
should be. That's
Yeah.
why not?
It's a process.
It is a process. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you would think, like, locally, you're the local brewery, you should be everywhere. You know?
I don't want to wish anything bad on Scheffler, but I'd love to see him snap hook this bitch into the group.
I mean, so I like that. Whenever it happens, because it makes as a casual golfer,
If
it
it
makes you
like-
feel better.
His right foot slipped.
He did, right?
Where'd it go?
They didn't show
Probably-
it. They didn't
probably-
show it.
Yeah, he towed it though. That's
Yeah,
okay.
that's good.
It's
yeah.
perfect.
Yeah,
Ugh.
that's real
Nothing
good.
wrong with that.
I'm gonna hear it all damn weekend from Zach Tully that I picked his ass not to even make the cut.
Yeah, so that's
miserable.
I don't know. That was not a good choice. My
Listen,
friend.
listen. Sometimes you got to go the Stephen A. Smith route. You just got to
That's
throw
it.
some shit
You
against the
literally
wall.
went to Stephen A. Smith. You went.
Just got to throw it out
You
there.
went Skip Bayless on it.
Hot take, hot take. That's
Yeah,
flaming hot
yeah,
take.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah, the thing you're talking about are we in all the restaurants? And we sort of know, we kind of don't know. It's the thing we fight all the time because we have a sales staff, but imagine having salespeople that can't close sales. This is the thing we fight against. So we cannot actually make sales. Our distributors have to make those sales. We can't go into a restaurant and say, how much beer do you want? And they tell us, and we write it up and get them to us.
So you have to go to whoever reps your beers, whether it's
Exactly.
national or whomever else.
Yeah, so AB Beverage here in town, and they sell a lot of beer. They sell a lot of beer, represent a whole lot of different breweries. And so we try to have relationships with, all the places in town, the buyers for the restaurants and bars and package stores. But we also have to maintain the relationships with the reps so that they are motivated to sell our beer.
Right.
It's a hard sales job.
Because the retail has to order from the distributor.
Right.
Right.
But we still have to maintain the relationship with retail.
Right.
To get them to put those orders in for the distributor kind of thing. So it's a weird system. Yeah.
It is.
You're like a reseller of your own stuff.
Exactly. Because you have to sell what the distributor should be selling.
Yeah. The craziest thing was before September 1st of 2017, if you came into a tap room at any brewery in Georgia, we could not sell you a pint of beer.
Mm-hmm.
It was illegal for manufacturers of alcoholic beverages to do direct-to-consumer sales at all. And so we sold tours.
Yeah.
And with tours, we could give samples away.
Right, sure. I've done most of those in the up in Kentucky, all the bourbon tours.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
It's exactly like that. Same way.
Well, cool. Hey, David, let's take a quick little break here. Let's do a Nancy Powell commercial. We'll get Ben on, and then we'll close it all out. Does that sound good to you guys? All right, cool. Hey, but we'll be right back here with Bobby Jones. I'm going to bring my boy Ben on. We're going to spin it. Check out Savannah River Brewing. Get you some No Jacket Required. Any of the other Pilsners or any of the other beers that they have for sale, check them out right here in Augusta, Georgia. Bobby Jones Invitational Love.
For over 30 years and 2 generations, Powell & Associates has been here to make you and your family comfortable with buying a home. By embracing the challenges of today, it is our goal to make sure that you are a part of the experience, even when you can't be. We know that life can be complicated. Buying a home shouldn't be. Powell & Associates, combining the traditions of the past with the innovations of the future.
All right, we're back here at the Bobby Jones Invitational. Tiger Woo is in the fairway here on 14. David, quit walking around the TV. That'd be great.
That's me.
And then here comes his buddy. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. This is my good man, Mr. Ben Turner, right here, plays drums in the band Easily Amused. They're playing tomorrow night down at the Sharon Jones Amphitheater.
Howdy.
For the Major Rager opening for the Future Birds. I keep wanting to call them the Thunderbirds. But Wams and the boys and the Future Birds, based out of Athens, Georgia. So it'll be a local affair, regional affair.
A little Americana rock.
Americana rock. I love Wams and stuff, man.
Great, incredible.
Tiger seems to have pulled that a little. Is it cutting? Cut. Spin back. Oh, yeah.
He's like the perfect advertisement for stem cell research.
He's the perfect advertisement for medical advancements in joint technology is what he is. Hey, want to say a quick shout out. We're only got about 15 more minutes today, but a big love to Augusta Hemp Company, Nancy Powell, Savannah River Brewery, Gun Roofing with 2 N's. I'm starting to memorize some of these. Savannah River Brewery for sure. They were great guys. Second City, Dirty Girl, Stay Social, The Clubhouse, and South Content.
It's a mouthful.
That is a mouthful, but I'm used to it. It's getting a little randy after one beer.
It is.
Big love to the Get Up Productions boys. Drop the Diss. David and Chris. We still got down here live, 2321, and Charles. Charles, pop your vegan ass head back in there. You sexy vegetarian, you. We're down here at 2321 Washington Road. It's getting a little squirrely. I've been here all by myself almost all day.
You having like anxiety separation or separation anxiety from Tully?
I'm kind of having like a fuck it. It's 15 minutes left kind of moment.
Hey, Dad, love you.
So everything's going great. I might actually stick around a little bit today. Is there any hot dogs left?
Yeah.
Nice. I'm gonna pound one of those for sure.
Kosher, baby.
Get in the cup. Ooh, that was almost real nice. Real nice. I love it.
Is Going South, are y'all done for this week? Or?
Yeah, we don't have anything going on this week, man. I'm done for this week. I got Laurel Canyon coming up in April, the end of this month, and then Going South, we got another show in August. So
I don't know if anyone has not heard Going South. This is Ryan Abel's band. They're incredible.
We have fun.
Outstanding talent, all-star lineup. Check them out for sure.
For sure, man.
Anytime
Appreciate it.
you see it come up on a bill. try and check them out anytime I can.
We got something coming up in August. We're going to lay it down. I talked to George. He told me to give me a ticket to y'all's show, but I'll probably buy one.
No, dude. Why would you do that?
Well,
it's George.
I know you got to support, though. You got to support. Lowry with a great par putt there. He snuck it in the left corner. 3 under on the back, 3 under on the tournament today. He's 4 under for the whole day. He's making it happen. He's tied for second with Schwartzel and M. Sungjae, both in. Of course, Scheffler's playing 13. You'd have to think that's a birdie hole unless he gives one back a little. Matsuyama's playing with him on 13.
So yeah, I went to the tournament yesterday, and
nice.
It was great, beautiful course. I mean, the weather was nice. We picked a good day to go. But the thing that I enjoyed the most about being out there is that it did not matter what Tiger Woods did. If he bogeyed or sliced the ball, people were just going crazy. And it's like, it's just, I guess, I don't know, a good comeback story or.
So they're showing the amateurs. It looks like Nakahima and Greaser are tied. +7, so I don't really know how that works for who gets to win the low amateur. Kita Nakajima is the number 1 ranked amateur in the world. Just signed to TaylorMade. I saw it live in person Tuesday night. Good kid. Doesn't speak a lick of English. Shot a 79 today after going even yesterday for 72, so tough second day. Max Homa's all over the place today.
Yeah.
So the cut is still at 4 over, and Max is at 4 over, going to 17 now. So it's going to be interesting to see who walks it in. It's going to be interesting to see if Scheffler can increase his lead or if it sticks around close.
Now, did I hear correctly that you bet Tully that Scheffler would not make the cut?
Oh, I didn't bet. It was a hot take.
Okay, just
didn't put any money down.
No money down.
No money. I did lose $20 today on Abraham Answer playing like ass. I like Abraham Answer a whole bunch. A local buddy of mine, Benji Thompson's his caddy. Abraham just didn't have a good day today on the course, and sometimes that can happen to you at the National.
That's right.
So Tiger Woods putting for birdie here on 14. This would be massive. This would get him to 1 over.
He made it.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, watch out, boys and girls.
Here we go.
Birdie for Tiger on 14, 13 and 14. Going to 15.
The woo.
He's feeling it a little.
He's walking a little faster.
I like it. I like the swag. 16 is extremely birdieable today. 15 is accessible as well as always.
Now, did you say he kind of strained his back a little bit yesterday, or?
No, he didn't. Louis Oosthuizen strained his back, which is why he had to withdraw.
Okay.
Tiger hasn't. I haven't seen Tiger, have any problems with his back. A little. He let go of the club on one swing, but I think it was the swing more than anything grabbing him.
Right.
So Neiman just bogeyed there, so he drops. Oh no, he birdied 14, but he bogeyed 13, so he gets it right back to 3 under. Great response hole, bounce back hole. Tiger going to 15 here to tee off. This is going to be a big hole for him.
It's a big hole.
If he can somehow, some way get to even par today, I think he's got to feel excellent. I think he's got to feel really great about his chances in the weekend.
Do you know, I mean, I've heard a little bit of conjecture, I'm not really sure, but what was the situation with Phil Mickelson and why he didn't play this year?
So Phil put his little foot in his mouth earlier this year talking about the tournament in Saudi Arabia. They were trying to put together like a super league where it's massive payouts, smaller tournaments, but massive payouts.
Right.
And he got in trouble talking about Saudi Arabia. I don't know the exact quote, and I don't want to paraphrase, but he basically called Saudi Arabia out for some of their politics and some of the way they handle some things with homosexuality.
Right.
And other things. But then he also said some derogatory stuff about the PGA Tour itself, hoping to leverage that tournament against the PGA for better earnings. And
right.
It really just did not come off well.
But
Tiger birdied 14. Bash. Ooh. Tiger birdied 14, so he's back to 1 over. 1 over.
Oh, he's +1.
+1.
Hell yeah. Go Tiger.
Where you going all those gummies, Millhouse?
I thought that was Capri Suns. I was like, oh yeah, stop over here.
Either way.
Hey, again, big love to Augusta Hemp Company, man, taking care of us all week, making sure we have food, everything's going well, man. Big love to those guys. Check them out on AugustaHempCompany.com.
Where are they based?
Augusta, baby, right here. You're at their home spot. Oh, that's Scheffler. Oh, he's so wide right.
I don't know.
Well, that could have been worse. I don't know where he is. I don't think I've ever seen anyone there.
It's on the fairway.
He's got, well, it's not the fairway, but he's got plenty of green to work with to try and get it up and down for birdie. He's in the photographer pit on 15. All those guys got to get out of the way.
Just above his feet.
Oh, his feet slid out from under him again. That happened on the drive, too. Is his shoes losing the grip? Is it getting wet down there? That is the lowest part of the course, that little 13 right there where Rays Creek comes. Tiger Woods drive on 15. He needs to keep this out to the right center so he can go for it. Cut. Maybe sit a little. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, yeah. That's the woo. That's the woo. He's sitting out there in the middle. That's racist, but okay. Wow. Unbelievable. I'm so glad that America could not hear that comment. It's like Cam Smith's throwing up there on 15. He must have laid up. He's going to try and spin it in tight. Great shot. That's a birdie putt for Cam Smith, and let's be honest, he needs it. He has not played well today. Shot a 68 yesterday.
The guy kind of reminds me of Beetlejuice.
Cam Smith reminds you of Beetlejuice?
Yeah, slightly.
Cam Smith reminds me of... I don't think Cam Smith reminds me of anything. He's his own creature.
He is. He's most certainly. Speaking of, I saw not a big fan on it anymore, but I saw Quinn from the Impractical Jokers yesterday in the bathroom line.
Oh yeah,
that's probably the highlight.
Why are you not a big fan anymore? Kisner's got it back to 3 under today's even par through 15. Hell yeah, Kiz.
I mean, years ago, back when everything was raw and organic, and you could kind of tell that you were getting like real reactions from people. Like it was cool, it was funny.
Right.
They were clowning people, but then as they gained popularity and they started to lose some of that, that raw feel, and it became staged and scripted, and I'm not into that.
Word.
But
I've never watched that show.
Really?
Am I missing anything?
No.
Apparently
really.
not anymore. Bum 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 bum.
So y'all gave Tully the day off.
No, Tully didn't ask permission to go to the course. He just went. But let's be honest. I don't think anyone was upset about it.
I didn't miss him.
I've missed him. I've missed old Tully over there. He's my safety blanket. I can throw it to him at any time, and he's got my back with short words of wisdom. But he's at the course, man. Who can blame him? I don't blame him.
No,
That's an easy conversation seller. That's an easy. Yeah, see you, bro.
he's wearing the crown right now. I asked him, so how do you feel about being a podcast personality? He's like, well, I'm really just the golf guy. So is he carrying that weight?
I think he's the golf guy for sure. He's the one that we go to and we say, hey, what would you hit with this? How would you hit this shot? Yeah, that's exactly who he is. Kevin Nas over the green. It looks like 17. I can't tell. A little too much club. Tiger, quit bending down, man. God, I'm just waiting for his back to hurt.
It's incredible. So what y'all got going on tonight?
Man, I'm watching golf, and I'm going to eat something with a knees in it. Either Japanese, Vietnamese, or Chinese. One of the three.
Have you been to that new place downtown?
Phenomenal? Yeah, I've been. Yeah, Sean's got a great spot going, man. It's a good spot. It's too busy, man. I'm going to do to-go food tonight, I think, if I do anything. But.
Right. I went to a barbecue barn over off Atomic Road.
Yeah, North Augusta. Yeah, barbecue barn's good.
Incredible. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Man, what's he got to do? Man, we got to get a... How awesome would it be if he stuck it here on 15 for Eeg? For Eegi. Stick it tighter. Oh, he's going for it. He's got the wood out.
Put it past him.
He just birdied out.
He's got the wood out. Oh, well, birdie.
He's getting hot.
If you birdied out from 15, that would mean he would birdie out from 13. So that would be 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That'd be 6 birdies in a row. Dude, that's unfathomable. Unfathomable. or however you say that damn word. That one beer's got me topped. All of a sudden can't speak worth a damn. I guess. I got some.
Gunn said he didn't end up doing too well yesterday after he got a hold of those gummies. So I guess that's a great advertisement for Augusta Hemp Company. Ate 125 milligrams of some Delta 8 gummies and was no longer functional, lost all motor skills.
Who is this?
Dylan Gunn. He came up here yesterday and ripped a pack up and ate all of them. He's like,
What a moron.
It's Delta 8, I'll be fine. And then he was incoherent.
Here's the woo right here from 250 out on 15. Oh, be there. Be there. Oh, it's tailing a little, but be there. Sit. Sit. That's all right. Over. Get up and down for birdie. I thought he was going to draw it in. He played that fade. We might have to go over 6 o'clock because I'm going to watch what happens on 15 and 16. Bonus coverage.
Charles said, "Are you sure?"
Charles, you'll be fine, Charles.
There's some sauteed broccoli. We're just waiting. Just calling your name, man. It's coming. 6:15 p.m. No later.
Oh, Sunday we're going until the tournament's over, right? Take that, Charles. I have a beard in my mouth.
Just so y'all know, your top of your head is visible on the camera.
Yes. So
is the top of my head visible? Yeah. Nice.
You did suggest
is the
I
Bobby
wear a
Jones
green hat.
logo right here? Is the Bobby Jones logo right here?
It's right behind you.
So I'm blocking the logo.
Is the fox just like floating around?
Oh, that is way outright. Way outright. Settle.
It's actually not as bad as I thought.
I was gonna wear a morph suit.
So Joaquin Needham's dead right here. He's deep right. Tiger's just a little over the green. Kisner for birdie on 16 to go 1 under. Oh, give it to him, Kiz. Clausen's clapping somewhere right now. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Which one?
5, 6, 7. 7 birdies today for Kiz. 3 bogeys, so 4 under today. 1 under for the tournament. Again, just 4 shots off, baby. I'm telling you, man, as long as Scheffler doesn't run away with it here on 13-15, when it doesn't look like he's going to do much on 13, they keep it within. If Scheffler finishes around 5, maybe 6 under, anybody who's even or better's got a shot.
Got a shot for sure. And what's the weather going to be like for us this week?
Cold tomorrow.
Yeah, windy too, right?
No more wind.
No more wind?
No more wind, but cold tomorrow and beautiful Sunday. Mary Liz said it was going to be 72 and sunny on Sunday.
Love that.
So that means people might go low. Just like that rap song, Get Low. Yeah, she said the lows were in the upper 30s. Piss on that.
Yeah, it's going to be like high 40s, low 50s while we're playing tomorrow night. So I'm super stoked for that. Can't wait.
Can't wait. Hands are going to be freezing.
Yeah.
That's the one reason why I don't know if I'm coming.
Dude, we're giving out complimentary hot hands. I don't want to hear it, Ryan.
Are you giving out complimentary hot chocolate? Because now we're talking.
Okay, I can make that happen.
I'm just kidding.
Bailey's?
I'd bring my own hot chocolate.
I have a thermos.
Cam Smith is 1 under today. He's fallen way back.
Beetlejuice. Come on.
3 over for the day.
Tell me you see it.
Great shot there, though. I don't see the Beetlejuice. I see Caveman more than Beetlejuice. I see like Pauly Shore with a mustache from Encino Man.
Like Jersey Shore of Ireland.
Yeah. Kevin Na, get in.
Ooh, oh,
what a shot. That almost was. Settle.
Stop.
Settle. That bump might have hurt him.
Mm-hmm.
What else can you do there, you know? All right, so let's see where Scheffler ended up. David, go tell them to shut up. Got important things going on in here. Hey, I'm sorry.
What are the odds that you get me another screwdriver?
0. We're about to go off.
Is it 0?
Yeah. We're about to be done.
Get your Delta 8 seltzer.
Ooh. Don't give all my Delta 8 seltzers away now.
Tully enjoyed those. He spoke highly of them last night.
They've actually, pretty much everybody spoke highly of it. Scheffler does birdie 13.
Ruh-roh.
6 under.
His irons are hot.
Yes.
He's playing pretty well, buddy. Playing pretty well. It's Joaquin. Settle. Settle, 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 settle. See ya. Going to be still on the green, but putting lengthy.
You know
lengthy.
Forrest Oakland, yeah? Yeah, I'm sure all y'all do. I went with him. He took me yesterday, and he was telling me that one of his buddies' dads created the company called Subair, and that there's just like ventilation systems put in underneath the greens, and most of the fairways at the National, and it can kind of like
It's under all the greens.
Yeah.
Yes, Sub-Air is right. I can't, confirm or deny whether his buddy's friends owns it or whatever, but I can confirm you with 100% certainty that there is Sub-Air under every single one of those greens that dries them out.
Okay.
3 under here for Shane Lowry coming in from 17. That was for birdies. Left himself about, I'd say 4 or 5 footer for par. So 2 tough par saves here. Here's Tiger on the back here, playing his third. If he chips this in, it'll be for eagle. But this is delicate. If he runs it too far to go in the water.
A little bit below his feet. Okay.
Great shot. That's going to roll way out, right through it. Settle, settle, settle. See, settle, settle.
Whoa.
He landed that. It hopped 3 times before it even got on the green, and it still rolled all the way through. I thought that was going to be perfect.
Mine too.
Sorry, he's got an uphill putt for birdie. Par save here for Kevin Na on 17. Nope, missed it right. That putt dies to the right of the hole. I knew it right off the face.
So you said you're about an 8 handicap?
I'm a 9, 9.5, somewhere in there. So I'll play to a 10 right now.
So you hit the National tomorrow. What would you shoot?
From Champions Tees? From Tournament Tees or from like Members Tees?
Member Tees. Let's say Member Tees.
My goal would be to break 88.
It's a great goal to have.
That'd be my goal. I played Sage and I shot an 82.
Okay.
And I'd never played the course before. But you have a caddy, so my goal would be to break 88 and to make at least 1 birdie. Great putt from Shane Lowry there, safe par on 17. Scotty Scheffler's 3 strokes clear of the lead, playing 14, about to tee off on 14 at 6 under. Shane Lowry, Charles Schwartzel, Sung J M, and Joaquin Niemann all are 3 under. Niemann's got a little work to do here for his birdie on 15. Him and Tiger both. I don't know who's away. I think Joaquin is. He looks he's going to play.
What other music events are happening this weekend?
I don't know, man. I don't really pay attention to it a lot. I know Doc's has got music all night long.
Yeah.
I think Whiskey Run's playing tomorrow night at Doc's.
I heard that. I know the Orange Constant's playing in Southbound tonight. They're a jam band from Athens. They're phenomenal. Trey Pierce band. I no shade. I just don't know the guy's name. There's a guy playing at the amphitheater tonight. He's a country artist. Supposed to be.
Yeah, Tracy something or something like that.
Yeah, supposed to be pretty good.
Cam pulls his birdie putt on 16. Wasn't a bad stroke. Just missed it. So Tiger here is setting for his birdie putt on 15. This would be a little magic here. This is a little lengthy here. It is uphill.
He's done it before.
But it would be some magic. Big left to right sweeper.
David Bash is out of frame right now, but he is
short.
Oh!
Just broke on him. Just broke on him a little bit there. Missed it to the left. It's not a bad putt, though. It's going to tap in for his par. Again, 16 is still makeable. Trying to get him to even.
He'll do it.
But let's see. It's 6:04. Let's go ahead and sign off for today. Just for you, Charles. I don't want you throwing shit at me. So Tiger here. Let's give a quick little rundown. Scheffler is 6 under. Tiger is at 1 over, playing 16, about to tee off. Bunch of players bunched up there at 3 under. So it looks like Scheffler's going to be your leader going until tomorrow. But we'll see. He's got a lot of golf left to play, and anybody can blow up on 15 and 16. But we'll see you guys tomorrow, 3 p.m. Zach Tully will be back. We'll have other guests as well. Thank you so much to all of our sponsors. We're excited for the rest of the weekend. We're going to have a great weekend. Bring your jackets because it's going to be cold. BJ Invitational out.